Check 1 2 1 2, bitch.
Yo, what up, everyone? This is Busby.
And over here is your boy JC No
Huddy and Martine.
Yo, what's up,
This
man?
is episode, what, 127?
128.
128, shit.
Yeah.
My headache. Anyway, yeah, it's fucked up right now. We're really not in the mood. We're not in the mood, just, energy's a bit off right now.
Still recovering.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually been a little over 24 hours now since the news of our brother in hip hop,
Nipsey Hussle, man.
Yeah.
That's still wild to say, man. Nipsey Hussle got shot and killed in his own city, in his own shopping market, in front of his own kid, in front of his own people. It's fucking wild, man.
Yeah.
Six got shot 6 times. Over what? What?
well, depending on who you ask,
Yeah.
you'll get different answers.
Yeah. Well, let's go with the logical answer.
Well, I was going to say, for all the conspiracy theorists, 6 times is personal.
Mm-hmm.
You get a headshot. If you look at all the assassination attempts in the past,
It's just one shot.
One shot, one kill.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, with the exception of Malcolm X,
Well, it was his own people. And it was
Right.
kind of personal.
yeah.
But, let's not go there.
Right. 6 shots is personal. No matter how you, so, as far as trying to put that on
Oh, it's a military style. You don't know in military people, man. I've seen people trying to tell military people that are in the military saying they were trying to tell military people, oh, it's a common practice. And it's like, no, it's not. We were in the military. And then and then they were going like, well, you weren't in special forces, so I don't know what the fuck you talking about, special agent, whatever.
No.
Alright.
Just
I was so
dumbasses.
of course when we finished off the last episode, we were saying how we were getting ready to go to the Joe Budden podcast live in Oakland. And we literally about 2 hours before you guys all showed up before we leave, that's when the news broke.
As soon as I got to your house, that's when it broke that he died.
Yeah.
Literally, as I got out the Uber, I saw the tweet that said, damn, he's gone.
Yeah.
Literally.
And of course throughout those 2 hours, first when I saw it, I was like, all right.
During the Duke game, that's when I saw it.
Yeah, and I was like,
And I was going to hit up the
hopefully-
group chat, and I was like, nah, I'm going to wait to see how this goes.
Yeah, I was like, okay, prayers up. But
I was like, oh shit.
yeah.
Yeah, it started picking up steam.
Instinct was like, you know what I mean?
Well, that's my thought. It was all right, prayers up, but
Yeah.
you can't see his face. There's nothing like, maybe it's just somebody that got shot, and then word got to him, oh, it's Nipsey because it was in front of the shop, and lost in communication.
He kissed the hood. That's how the hood talks.
Yeah, but then when it was reported that he was indeed shot, it was like, okay,
And it's then reports that he got shot 6 times, and I'm like, okay.
yeah. And then motherfuckers started circulating the video around, and I was like, no, I need to get off social media right now. No, like, I'm not doing this.
That's how I just went deep dive. I'm like, if I'm gonna go in deep, if I gotta get answers, I gotta get answers. So I didn't report it, I didn't retweet it, I just saw it, and I'm just like, fuck. Yeah. Then I closed my phone, and I'm like, oh, so it's about to be one of those days. Okay. Yeah. That's pretty much what I said. One of those. Right before Joe. Right before I'm about to go out and see Joe and them all talk shit and shit. First show, it's going to be one of those days.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, let's put this. I'm not really a big Nipsey Hussle fan. Like, I respect his music. Victory Lap, we already talked about it, how great it is and all that. Personally, for me, it's cool. And I just know how much respect he has in just the culture. And I just realized he was like the least problematic ones. Like, you never saw him in the news for getting in fights or shootings and all that. Maybe every once in a blue moon or some shit like that. But he was always just about his community. He was about trying to help people, trying to make money for people, trying to help people get jobs. He was literally giving back to the hood. And when you look at news stories, I was kind of expecting them, oh shit, they're going to say how much of a gangbanger he was. Actually, all the news sites I've been seeing, they've been saying exactly what we've been saying. And I was just like, wow, y'all actually getting it right.
Yeah, at the very worst, the very worst I've seen is simply rapper killed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, he was a rapper. So.
That's not bad. I'll take that.
Yeah.
The best headline I did see was slain rapper invested in tech companies and went into details. So that
that was NBC that did that.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. Y'all, and again, you can't really say anything bad about Nipsey. And it was just like just a few weeks ago, he followed me on Instagram, posted my list and shit like that. And I was just like, oh, wow. And then comes to find out, I was like the last one, the last few posts. And I was just like, oh, okay. And now I've been getting a whole legion of likes, follows, and shit. And I'm just like I'm not one to clout chase, you know? Like, I'm really not. But he personally made an attempt to make sure he tagged me and said, hey, everyone talk to him. And it's just like, wow. And yeah, I didn't really say that just a cloud chase or anything like that. It was just like, I don't know.
That was, I mean, from your perspective, that's just a personal interaction. You know what I mean? Like,
I didn't DM him or nothing. I didn't want to come off like, hey man, I'm like a big fan. I didn't want to do none of that because I look at these celebrities just as anybody else. Everyone else, if they would have gotten that shit, they would have retweeted it, put it on the IG, put it on their stories. They would have hella tried to get more like, hey, look, he mentioned me, mentioned me.
Hype it up and shit.
Hella hype it up like it was bigger than what it was. And I was just like, in my mind, I'm thinking like, who cares? He didn't put money in my pocket. I mean, we did invite him to the show, you know, and I probably would have reached out to him, but I don't know, man.
Yeah. As a fan who's been watching him from jump, it hurts.
Oh yeah,
like
anybody who's real, like
I was saying, you know, going to the Joe Budden podcast, it felt good going because we were going to be around who we consider authentic and, you know, quality gatekeepers for our community. For sure. So to be in that atmosphere with them opening up the show with Victory Lap and having a moment of silence, ending the show with some thoughts and words, and then leaving on Blue Laces 2. You know, it was class act by Joe Budden podcast all the way through. It helped take my mind off of it because it was like, okay, you know, we're gonna be in this event. And this morning, when I just started listening to the music, I started crying. Like, I couldn't hold it anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just a simple fact where it was.
You were really passionate about Victory Lap.
Well, it's not even that. I've been passionate about his other, just like before you got here, Martina and I were talking about. There's like 2 or 3 of his tapes. Like we remember where we were when they dropped.
Yeah, like Crenshaw in particular for me, like that one really sticks out.
I remember the first song I heard. What was the first song when he had that crisscross sample?
Hustle in the House.
Hustle in the House. That was the first time I saw him on MTV Jams, and he looked just like vintage West Coast gangster, nappy headed Jerry Curl. I was like, okay, this dude. He's like, okay, he's pretty raw. And then I saw an interview with him, and I'm like, oh, and you're smart. You're cool.
Yeah. That was the one thing that. Because Martina and I were laughing too. We were like, when we first saw him,
laughing already.
We were like, "Oh man, this is like
stereotypical."
No, this is like great value Snoop Dogg.
Or that nigga
bootleg Snoop Dogg.
Or that nigga from San Andreas.
And a lot of people felt that way when they first seen him and heard him. And
but as soon as I like everybody that I know, from the very first listen of the very first verse that they could recount. Everybody at that point was like, okay, he's legit, like he's for real.
And then the other one, and then the first full project I heard from him was The Marathon. And then the first other song I heard was Killer with Drake. And then I heard The Marathon, and I was like, okay, he cool. And I didn't really deep dive into his music. Like he's like a guest verse song here and there, but I knew he was cool. I'm like, he cool. That's all I thought. Nipsey cool. He's like, I respected him if I ever saw him. Would dap him up. You know, he was like that cool gangster dude that moved down the block from you. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like you'll see him. Like, what's up, Nip? What's up, bro? Just keep it moving. Smoke a blunt.
You good? You need anything? Like
just smoke a blunt with him. Talk about life. Talk about your day. Like he seemed chill.
Yeah, no. Like, hey, I just got the new PlayStation. Come holler at me if you want. Like,
you got 2K? For sure.
He got that sense about him. That's why I feel like the community really took it hard. And somebody had put on Twitter, the best way to put it was a woman. She said, I don't know. I don't have any connection with him, but it doesn't feel right, and I feel so bad. And I told my husband about it. And my husband said, "It's because you always know when a real nigga goes."
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's like he was authentic.
Yeah.
And again, he was one of those ones where he didn't just talk about giving back to the community or doing like he
lived
led
it.
the charge.
Action.
He's
Yeah,
one of the
he
leaders
actually
to
did. It
do
was
it.
action.
But it's a healthy reminder because we always say it after somebody of that stature passes, where you got to remind yourself it could happen to anybody. It could happen to anybody. But then when it happens, you lose thought because it's like, wait a minute, I didn't prepare that for that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like that part when we were at your mom's and she was like, well, just be happy it wasn't you guys. And I was just like, shit.
Yeah,
She's
no,
right.
that hit me.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, dog. When she said that shit, I was just like, damn.
Yeah. And my mom,
Like-
you know, like my mom, she's seen her fair share of slain artists. So that's, you know, that's what her thought process was. And she knows a little bit about Nipsey to know the fact that he had an impact.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until I said that was Lauren London's boyfriend, she was like, wait, what? Because she had remembered seeing the GQ and all that stuff. So she's like, that's him?
Yeah.
So then when I explained, it was in front of his store that he bought up, pretty much was in the process of buying out the whole plaza.
Yeah.
And then that's when she was like, oh my God, like, wow.
I'll tell you about that shit you told Fab after the show.
Yeah, we ran into Mr. Fab, and shout out to Mr. Fab. We ran into him leaving the show, getting back on the bar.
Dressed like a pimp.
Yeah, you know,
Literally.
decked out.
Sort of a
Yeah.
pimp indeed. I didn't even know it was him at first. I was
That's
like,
Fabby, bro.
I was like, no, when we were walking,
That's
I was
Fabby.
like, is that? Nah, I was like, why does that look like a typical ass pimp ass Oakland nigga? Like, oh, that's Fab. I'm like, that makes sense.
Yeah. So we walked up.
Light
Of course,
bulb.
we give him that, but as we were going down, like, something in my spirit hit me, and they were like, and I was just like, no, I got to go back. So I went up to him and I told him, you know, in light of what's happened with Nipsey, I just want to personally let you know, as far as it's concerned about out here in the Bay, we love you. We respect everything you do. You're one of the people that we look to. So I wanted to make sure that, you know, because that was one thing Joe said is, you know, we got to get over this stereotype of you can't give your flowers to your loved ones until after they're gone.
For real.
Yeah.
So I saw an opportunity. I took the opportunity. So he
you
knows, at least for me, he got love.
Shit from us. I mean, we were all standing.
Right.
You know what I mean, it was like a group thing.
Yeah. But again, like, it goes back to just the simple fact. The reality of it is it's the same title of the mixtape series. Bullets have no names.
Yep.
Yeah.
No names.
So it
show
can
no
be,
mercy.
It can be anybody who's calling. And I don't really want to get into the reasons why all that's going to come out eventually.
I mean, it's already out
I mean,
eventually. It is gonna. It is what it is. Doesn't really
Yeah,
matter. The fact he's gone. So
all that needs to be said is that a coward took him from everybody.
for
But at the
what?
same time, I'm also a believer in God doesn't make mistakes. So I'm just going to say that we all got to see him on his final victory lap.
Yeah,
And-
we saw him live last year.
Yeah, and even though we wanted more from him, we saw the potential. In the grand scheme of things, he hit his potential, and his mission was done.
Yeah.
Now it's up to us to
Continue the marathon.
continue the work that he put in, and take it to the next level. I mean, he left a lot for us to digest and to absorb and to push forward with in terms of not only just ownership, but empowering ownership within the community. Being true to yourself not only as an artist, but just as a human in general. Especially as a man. And then if you want to dive into the music, you can't say that it was fake. Nothing about his music was fake.
Hell no.
It wasn't no Pac shit. Like he just spoke. I mean, it was Pac shit, but you know how Pac kind of prophesized his demise and shit. Like he spoke it into existence. Nipsey was just thinking forward. He wasn't trying to die. He was trying to better his community, better himself, his family, all that shit. I mean, he did keep it gangster, like obviously on certain songs and certain mixtapes, but it was just who he is. He was a well balanced man.
Yeah, he really was a nice balance between the streets and entrepreneurship.
Definitely.
Like it was a great balance. And
He was like the hood hove in a way.
yeah, and for me the impact of Pac's death is reminiscent of this because of just the extreme outpour and outcry of what he meant to the community beyond music. But I was thinking about it today, if we're going to draw complete parallels, Pac had that 6-day gap from the time the shooting happened to the time of the passing. This is very reminiscent of, it's like a mix between Mac Dre and Soulja Slim, where the mix of Mac Dre, leaving his place of business, which was the concert. The mix of Soulja Slim being that a nigga ran up on Soulja Slim on his mom's porch on Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And shot him down.
You just not safe.
Yeah.
There's other
at all. Yeah. And the fact that it was done after a picture with a little girl, like you could tell the last thing he's thinking, at least as far as I know.
Yeah.
I have a theory that last tweet lets me know that he knew. I have a theory that
or maybe after that argument he had allegedly, he was just like, whatever, just tweet it out.
I just think there's certain people and people can look at it either a blessing or a curse. They know for however many, whether it could be minutes or weeks on end, they know. I believe it's something where if you mention it to somebody, you put that person
in the universe,
in the crossfire. So it's one of those things where it's, here's your opportunity, and kind of looking back at everything leading up to it, it's like, well, he did the GQ with Lauren, so that way everybody knew where he stood with her. He had his daughter with him Grammy night. You know what I'm saying? Like all these kind of little things that you wouldn't necessarily notice.
GQ photo shoot he had with Lauren and shit. Yeah. I thought it was still weird, but now it's like iconic in a way. Yeah. Now. So.
But we're all still recovering.
Oh, yeah. And
it's going to take a while.
There's other parallels. This is like the third XXL freshman in less than like a year, maybe a few months, because it was first it was XXXTentacion, then it was Mac Miller, now him. Mm-hmm. And the thing about it was like with Triple X, regardless of how I feel about him, he was trying to make a change for himself. And before he can even do it, he got shot down and killed in his own city. Mac Miller, he was recovering from his depression and all that stuff, his drug habits, and then he took one last hit, and it was an accidental overdose, and he was dead at his own home. And Nipsey, he was in his own city, he was in his own environment, his house, like pretty much home.
I was gonna say, all intents and purposes, that's his home.
His home. Yeah. And he was trying to make a change for the community, he was trying to bring change, and then gone. Yeah. It's all of them, they all try to make a change within themselves or other stuff, and it's just like, damn, like I feel like those XXL freshmen or whatever, like the whole freshman people, they were just getting Thanos snapped. Yeah, and it's wild.
I know for me, had it been an accident, I know I would have been able to take it better. Yeah, I still took Mac's accidental overdose pretty tough, but it was one of those things where it's like, okay, it wasn't on purpose. Like, this is different. A nigga took him from us.
Yeah, for nothing.
Yeah, for whatever the situation was, and
it's not no conspiracy. It's not no Dr. Shelby shit. We're not gonna get into that shit at all.
As the days go on, we'll have a clearer understanding of what caused this person to do this. Mm-hmm. But he was taken.
Well, for nothing.
So that's rough for me.
It's rough. Period. Like, especially that video you showed me right before Joe and them started the show, how before the Warriors game, they found out about it, and KD went up to Steph and literally told him right at warm-ups, and you literally see Steph's just in shock, put his hand over his head, and he was just literally just in shock. Like,
I mean, the whole outcry from just music, I mean, when I say the culture, I'm talking about hip-hop culture overall, not just the genre. Mm-hmm. The NBA is hip-hop culture.
Period. Yep.
So the outpour from not just the artists and the fans of the music, but so many NBA stars. I mean, especially the Lakers and the Clippers, and then of course the LA natives that grew up in LA that are playing in the NBA across the country now.
The Bay Area with the Warriors and shit, and just.
I mean, and Steph, what was like 4 months ago when him and Steph did that little that video interview type shit.
That's fucking wild. It's still wild to even say it. Like, really? Him? That's just random. Like, I guess. That's pretty much how I'm feeling. Like, it's just wild to say that shit. And Victory Lap is like literally the last. That's his album. That's the last album, the last impact. And that's the way to end it. Like, shit.
Well,
if you're going to go out.
There's actually still one more.
Yeah.
Well, what's the other one?
The track from the Khaled album. That's coming out.
Oh, no, I'm talking about his whole body.
His last piece of work.
There's definitely going to be more tracks that come out.
Of course.
Because he had already started working on the next album.
Mm-hmm.
right when they were finishing up Victory Lap.
Didn't he even say during that performance he was working on some mixtape with the homies and shit?
Yeah, he was going to get ready to do the All Money In compilation.
Yep.
Damn. So, I mean, this is what, a year and a half, 2 years after Fats, his best friend, was gunned down.
He more crazy. I know this.
And he literally was buying out the plaza. Like, he had the Marathon shop. The next door shop was an all-purpose basic needs shop where, I mean, you talk about a man giving back, not trying to make profits off the community. I saw a sale for T-shirts, 3 for $9. Like, this wasn't about, making a profit off of his people. It was about giving his people their basic needs and empowering them. Like, you don't got to walk to school with the same shirt every single day. I can make it affordable to the point where you have at least 3 different options throughout a 5-day week for school to go to work, that. And then the very next shop was the barber shop that he was naming in honor of Fats, whose real name is Steve.
Yeah. She's more crazy, man. Seeing people in the industry like Karen Civil, because she was real close. She was close with Nipsey too, and very close with she was very close with Mac and shit like that. Now another one of her artists / friends got killed, just dead, and I don't know how she's really probably going through it. And my other homegirl works in the industry, Sophie. Like, she was like, I followed her on Twitter for since 2009, and she was like part of Nipsey's I don't want to say entourage, but the street team, not the street team, but just manager talent and all that shit. And she was going for Nipsey hella tough. She was going so hard for him and everything. And now she's just completely heartbroken. So thoughts and prayers to her.
Yeah.
And just, man.
I mean, of course we want to send, it goes without saying, because we've been sending thoughts and prayers with the entire family.
Yeah.
From his brother, of course, his parents to his grandmother, the kids, his brother Sam, of course, London. There's 2 people outside his family that I would definitely consider his family, and it's noticeable and it's understandable. They have not said a word yet as of now.
YG.
It's YG and Dom Kennedy.
He took a picture at his the memorial or whatever, and that was it. YG hasn't said nothing.
Yeah.
Game posted a really emotional ass video of him driving, and he was just venting to everyone. Like, he was just pissed off, and it's all fucked. Like the words of Diddy, it's all fucked up now.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's brighter days, and if Nipsey was here, he'd want us to keep pushing and working and keeping his memory alive, man.
Most stuff. It's gonna take a while. It's just gonna take us a while to get there. I mean, we still got, I would say, at least until the end of the next Grammys when they put the people we've lost.
Yeah.
I would say at least until then. I mean, it's gonna get easier after the funeral to just kind of push through. But I mean, there's gonna be lapses because he had music with other people.
Yeah.
And of course, the track he has coming out on Khaled's album that we just found out was with John Legend. John Legend revealed that they finished filming for that video this past Thursday. So the video's done.
Yeah.
So the fact that we're gonna be basically watching a ghost when that video comes out.
Or like that video of fucking Mac and what's his name and Nipsey together back in 2009. I'm just like, or 10 or whatever. I'm like, man, I'm looking at ghosts right now.
Yeah. And even when you bring up Mac, it's still kind of surreal too.
That's wild too.
Yeah.
Like you kind of remind yourself Mac's not here either.
Yeah. Well, he's still up there smoking weed together.
Yeah.
Hey, they look dope up there. See, part of me kind of wanted some fuckery to happen. It's like, when Mac Miller died and everyone was in mourning, and then the whole Nicki and Cardi shit happened, and the whole timeline just went left. I was just like, some type of funny fuckery needs to happen.
Just some type of distraction, really, man.
Yeah, not nothing bad. I'm trying to specifically say what I want to say, because we don't want to put it out there and then
I guess you.
Other bad shit happens.
Yeah.
I'm one with the universe.
Right.
The force. Like some type of fuckery, some type of funny fuckery. Kanye needs to come back and say some fuckery shit.
Well, there was a little bit. It was minor, and it was the fact that it dealt in sports. It helped out. Le'Veon Bell dropped his music video.
Yeah.
And he asked people for comments, and he said, "Hey, we're getting ready." And then he put 2 emojis, he said fire or trash.
How many trash? How many yucks?
No. It gets better. This is the fucker you actually would like.
Listen.
Wide receiver Keenan Allen from the Chargers. So I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. This shit trash. Le'Veon got upset. He commented back, said, "There's always these niggas out here looking for clout. You could have just texted me, man. Instead, you want to be here, but it's cool. I see you." He said, "Fam, ain't no clout chasing here. I'm not trolling. I'm just letting you know it's garbage."
You asked.
But then he went the next level.
Watch this.
Basically said, "Don't be mad at me. Your homeboys should have been the ones to tell you that shit ain't hot.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
I read that and I was like, Nip would have a good laugh with that.
Oh, for sure, man.
And then I saw some stuff involving Nip that actually made me laugh.
The slap.
Well, the victory slap was one, but it was more so, it was people talking about the conspiracy theorists. They wrote a question. He said, who killed Nip? Said fake woke Twitter, Illuminati Twitter, just all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
And it had the clip of Soulja Boy. Them crackers.
The crackers. Oh, the victory slap one. I remember I tweeted that. Can someone posted the victory slap, please? Got you, homie. Literally. Just I kept playing that on repeat. Oh, the slap's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the victory slap. When I think of victory slap, I remember in Barbershop when Dinka punched old boy.
Oh,
and then,
I remember when I saw that
and then
scene.
Lamar Tate was in the back. He goes, "That's a safari punch."
Yeah, I remember when I saw that scene. That was the first time I ever reacted. Like, get that nigga!
Yeah. So every time I see it, I go, "That was a victory slap."
Slapped it. And it was like Nipsey didn't even think about it either. Old boy pushed his entourage, and he was like, "What?"
There was no crease in the hand. It was
It was a reaction.
the perfect symmetry
Where are the five
between the
fingers?
finger.
I've
in
been
the
practicing
face.
this shit
Yeah.
my whole life. Like,
Yeah,
bah!
the pinky to thumb symmetry, everything was in line and just made the perfect slap noise in the after effect. Like,
See, that's the type of shit. See, just some type of. There was another. Well, I'll say that later. For the fuck. Well, we might as well just transition to the fuckery now. So before Nipsey died, I felt the type of way when JC was telling me like, "Well, you didn't help me with the notes." So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do the notes this time. So I was like going through everything. I was like, okay, I was gonna tweet something. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop that. No, okay, I'm gonna say then. Okay, I put it all in the notes. I was like, yeah. And then I was getting ready for the Joe Budden. I was feeling good, and all of a sudden this happens, and I was like, and then I come to your house like, well, no need to do a fucking rundown now. And I'm like, yeah, I actually tried too. Well, but first let's talk about our experience at the Joe Budden shit. Besides all that shit, it was funny. Besides those two jackasses behind us fucking
Oh my god.
having a whole conversation behind us and shit. Like, I had to tune them out. I was like, okay, we're all sad right now. I'm not going to react because some fuckery might happen. But these motherfuckers are having their own little podcast right behind us. Joe would talk about fucking breakfast and shit. Like, yeah, man, we had breakfast too. You know, like fucking hash browns, like bread. Now all that shit's in there, bro. I'm like,
sausage links.
yeah, it was basically like,
funniest part though. There was one part I kind of just let it out because at one point they had the love of Maul.
For the love of
For the love of Maul, because pretty much everyone up there from Joe, Rory, and Parks, they're all in relationships or engaged or whatever. So Maul's the only one who's single. So and I guess there's this running gag or every female loves Maul or whatever. So they brought up 3 females, and they were just trash. Like for the most part, and Oakland let them know too. They booed the shit out of them, and they got to the point where they'll ask a certain question, and then they'll take their time. And this female right behind us, few seats behind us, got so fed up, she just yelled out, "Get Bow! Get these bitches off the stage! Bow!"
yeah, she reached her limit.
That is not a dramatization, folks.
Like from her soul. She did that from her soul. And she's like, what the fuck? These bitches, they get these Fremont bitches off the stage! Bah! And then they got to the point where Joe was kind of like, okay, because everyone just started booing. It started turning into like a ECW shit. Everyone started booing and shit. And then Joe was like, okay, don't boo, let her talk. And I was like, why'd you say that? And all of a sudden, as soon as he said that, as soon as they started talking again, bah!
Yeah.
Like, well, what would you do that's nasty? And then she said some shit. I yelled out, "I ain't nasty enough." Oh man,
Answers wasn't even nasty. It was like,
typical.
that's what you're supposed to do if you're trying to get into a nasty mood.
For real.
Nah, get off. I'm not trying to hear this. Overall, it was cool.
Felt kind of weird.
It was exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Felt weird. Felt like I was sharing my homeboys with everybody. Like, no, these are my homeboys. Like I was like, these are my homeboys. I laugh at these jokes. Fuck y'all laughing for?
Man, you don't even finish the damn episodes. What you talking
as soon
about?
as the sleepers come on, well, and
Exactly.
my point was proven when they brought out, what was the nigga's name?
It was Kyle.
Kyle Dion.
Kyle Deal. Okay, you
Yeah.
have a great memory.
Nah, he was
Oh, he was dope.
dope.
Yeah.
Did you look him up?
No, I did not.
No.
Like shit.
You know, as we looked them up right after he performed, they did the whole Nipsey thing.
In my narrative.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what
There's
right
like a
back
lot
to
going on, bro. I don't know if you noticed.
I know, but the point I'm trying to
Niggas only
make.
been focused on one artist.
The whole point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
The whole point I'm trying to make is that as soon as that sleeper dude came up, our whole row just got up and left. I was like, see, it looks like me. They turned off the podcast at that point.
Y'all be tripping because y'all
But
be
he was
missing out on
for
15
real.
minutes worth of leftover content. They finished the sleepers. They just keep going for another 20 minutes.
Sometimes they don't talk about nothing. Last time I listened on Saturday, they still weren't talking about nothing.
Hey, but the sleepers are dope though too.
Oh, they
like,
dope. They dope. I'm sure, but sometimes I just like to hear fuckery. So, anyway, shout out to Joe and them. Shout out to Joe's speech. Shout out to getting our mind off the bullshit for a good 2 hours.
Yeah.
That was weird. They filled that bitch up too.
For real.
Yeah, even Joe was like, I can't believe this shit happening. Funniest part, like even in the beginning when they fucked up the sound. You remember that part where the sound got fucked up when they put up the
Oakland went
the
wild,
video?
bro.
And then you saw the laptop. Oh boy, went on the laptop and started from the beginning.
Yeah.
I was like, yep, this is typical Joe. Like just go with it.
Motherfuckers can't get right.
Especially when we walked in there, we were in the elevator music. I'm like, why are we here? Okay, I'm just gonna
That's
go with
Joe
it.
Budden.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, who would have thought that, motherfucker? I would never thought I would have paid money to see a Joe Budden show. But it is what it is.
Happens when you have a good rebrand.
Anyways, how's your Game of Thrones thing going?
On season 7 now.
So what's your input now?
It's cool.
Oh, what about the battle?
Y'all still overhyped that fucking Red Wedding. I've seen so many better moments.
Well, I get you. I understand that. But like, what about like the Battle of the Bastards and all that other shit?
The whole episode was great.
That was shit. That's like that part where Jon Snow was in that big ass pile and he's all getting up. That's how I feel at Loft. Downtown.
Oh, yeah.
In the upper section and shit.
Yeah.
He was all trying to dig out all the people like
Yeah, and then, like I said, I knew after the first season, I was like, Jon Snow's not who they portray him as.
Mm-hmm.
And then I passed it when Bran has the vision of the past and it's revealed that it's not his half brother, it's his cousin.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they have to hide his identity, otherwise the baby would have been killed.
What do you think about Cersei's revenge?
I was top notch. Once she had that whole shame shit brought on her, I was like, okay, now I want to see her.
I told you, I remember you on Twitter, on Facebook, you're like, I'm so happy, and all I said was, wait.
Well, yeah, no, that's what I was. Because I like seeing people get brought down. It's not to be like, okay, it's done.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, now how do you respond for it?
Oof.
Her response was perfect.
And then that part was shit, and then old boy jumped out the window. I always laugh at that part. And she took that sip of wine, like, cheers, motherfuckers, I'm back. That was gangster. I'm like, yeah, I like her. I'm good. You flying through that shit. There was nothing I wanted to see, but how was Ush? You finally saw Us.
Oh yeah, finally seen that shit. That shit was dope, man.
Give me a hell yeah!
That shit was fucking dope.
So what the hell was your boy thinking? Like he said it was trash last week. He saw it 3 times.
He saw it twice.
No, 3 times in my
Whatever.
narrative.
Anyways, he saw it twice. And he, after seeing it both times, he let me know that it was trash. Then he heard someone explain to him on YouTube and was like, "Oh no, that movie's actually really good." On Friday, like, come on, bro.
So you get persuaded by other people. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess
well,
What kind of shit is that?
I guess the video that he saw, it explained like some type of immigration thing with him. I seen it as I was seeing. Like,
it was
you know
kind of
what I mean?
spelled
Like,
out for you.
Exactly.
Like I got that shit.
There's a few different interpretations though. You know what I mean? Like it's completely open ended.
Sorry.
It's completely open
Yeah,
ended.
exactly. It was specifically made that way.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much what it goes down to. So.
But it was a really, really, really fucking good movie.
Yeah, even after we spoiled it, you still round of applause.
What else is out?
Nothing.
On My Block came out.
Oh
and
yeah, I watched season 2. It's actually good. It's actually good.
2 episodes in, I was like,
it gets kind of take your time.
I can wait.
I flew through that for it was all the episodes like half an hour. And it's
Man, when they came back and didn't even give old girl the decency to show her funeral, or at least them coming back from the service, like they literally jumped from her quince to fucking New Year's Eve.
The intro you saw, that was the teaser trailer.
Yeah, and I was like,
why
okay. And then I got the first episode, and I'm like, so he lost the money? Okay, all right, this is what we're doing. We just go on this route. And then by the end of the second episode, I was like, all right, I'm gonna finish Game of Thrones first.
Yeah, finish that first. It's all you can literally fly past that shit.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna get annoyed because some of it is kind of cringy and shit. But
Abuela and Mario, they set it off though.
Oh yeah,
Abuela got a little Little Ruby High.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
I was like, okay. And then when Mario came in with the pregnant white girl, I was like, oh, here we go. And then it just went plummeted down from there to the second episode. I was like, I'll wait.
It gets interesting in like it builds up. It's building to like a specific moment and shit. It gets silly, but it's kind of like one of those like just go with it type of shits.
Nah, okay.
Kind of. But now, yeah, the only movie that came out last week was Dumbo, and I'm not a Dumbo, so I just stayed my ass home and watched Netflix. Fuck all that shit. Like, who the fuck? Why would they make a live action Dumbo? I like Tim Burton. I like Tim Burton, but Dumbo was not the movie to make a live action.
But it's the number one film, wasn't it?
I don't know. Probably Us was. Who gives a fuck?
I'm not gonna go off of that. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Look it up.
Who gives a fuck?
It's probably gonna be Us again. Probably. Shit. Y'all really looking it up? We live, people. This will be the title of our live podcast. We live, people. I'm just waiting on Endgame. They put up the...
Yeah, basically.
At this point, I mean, right now, this month, we got WrestleMania. I got WrestleMania on this weekend. Then the week after that's Game of Thrones. And then 2 weeks after that is the fucking 8th season of Game of Thrones. So that's about to be...
Give me a hell yeah!
Yup. Did you find it yet?
I'm finding articles, but I'm like, that's not giving me numbers. Like,
you want numbers. Just is it number one or not?
Yeah, like just get to the point, fam.
See, we can tell we lied. We didn't have no rundown, but I just trust I have a really good feeling it was number one again. Cause I don't know barely anybody that went to see Dumbo. Everyone was still talking about Us.
I mean, it grossed us under 120 million opening weekend.
What, Dumbo?
Dumbo.
Okay, well, probably did go number one.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it went number
That's
one.
definitely number one.
I mean, it's number one.
Us opening weekend was 71 million.
Yeah,
I don't think
saying.
people were paying 71 million again for a second week in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, it's short of the budget, which was 170 million, but
that's fucking crazy when you really think about it.
Yeah.
70 million and it was number one. You know what I mean? Like,
and then they got to do the whole worldwide release, so Jordan Peele again. Well, see.
Twilight Zone's out, but I'm...
I was gonna see. I've been seeing mixed reviews, but I ain't gonna ask nobody. I didn't even want to tell you. I was like, I'll just wait for JC's review because you're the Twilight Zone nerd.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it this week.
Yeah. Well, anyway, shit did happen. I put some notes on. We're gonna go off these notes to make my pride feel better.
Y'all want to get into old boy with the country?
Oh, let's get to that motherfucker. Lil Nas X. That's how you call him?
Lil Nas X.
Yep.
Old Town Road. We're gonna put this on the playlist.
It slaps. I'm not mad at it.
I didn't even know about it. I did not know about the song until the article came out.
What's not bad?
Say, I got the horses in the bag. Beat kicked in. I was like, okay, cool.
He hot, motherfucker.
Giddy up, nigga.
They played that at the bar, man, and everyone lost their fucking mind.
Yeah.
I got the horses in the bag.
Slap, though,
so
man.
apparently, this song debuted on the country charts at number 19 in the hot country charts at number 19 on Billboard, like when it dropped. And then after that, when it started gaining traction, because I guess it was on the internet and people, you know how they do with memes and shit, started gaining popularity. And then Billboard took that shit off the fucking country Billboard, like, oh no,
Too much dip on the 808s.
You got too much dip on your chip, nigga. Like, no, this is a white man shit. No matter what they say. And apparently they said Billboard took it off because they took it off because Columbia, the record label, said it was just a mistake. But it was released back in December of 2018, and the reason why they took it out because they said it wasn't country enough. And I listened to it, and I was like, it's country enough. I mean, we have fucking Post Malone getting on these...
It's not country.
In my viewpoint, it is kind of. If you have Post Malone coming on the rap charts with certain songs and all that shit, and he doesn't have a decent rap in him. So it's kind of just like, oh, whatever.
Let's get down
but
to
I
the
know it's not country.
Let's get down to the nitty gritty. What have we all been saying that we wish hip hop would do a better job of doing as the culture?
I don't know.
We wish they had better gatekeepers because we just let anybody in and do what they want.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's true.
Why would we get mad at country music for doing the same thing for their genre?
Makes sense.
They're doing what we want us to do.
Yeah.
They flat out said, no.
Oh,
yeah. You guys already took over. You ain't taking over our shit.
Yeah.
We took over your shit, but you ain't taking our shit. This is what we have.
And the fact it's not even we took over your shit. It's just because you do shit differently and allow everybody don't mean that this ain't an exclusive club.
Yeah.
And while hip hop is inclusive of all, we need better gatekeepers to prevent this shit. Because I saw a whole bunch of people that kept praising Post Malone, rightfully so, for certain songs.
Yeah.
They kept doing it to the point where this happened. They're like, oh, well, let's get rid of Post Malone. Nigga, it's too late. You've already let him in for 2 albums.
Yeah.
He's now a part of this. Because you didn't clearly look at it the way I was looking at it was, okay, once he said he didn't want to be a rapper, so why are we still labeling this as a hip hop song?
Period.
Like, label it as a pop song.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, hip hop's the popular music genre now, so
it kind of fits.
Yeah, label it as a pop.
I thought that shit was funny. I was like, it was just funny how country just. I was like, oh no. I mean, if Garth, we already in their eyes, they're like, we were already nice to y'all before. We were nice when we let Beyonce come in on there and perform, whatever. We all were nice with Melii when he came in and performed. Like, we were nice with that. But this shit, niggers,
I'm telling you, it's the 808s.
This shit right here.
Yeah.
This shit right here.
No.
That's not Hootie and the Blowfish.
This ain't Hootie. That ain't Hootie. This ain't Hootie.
Yeah.
I mean, if Garth Brooks jumped on the remix, man.
Can you imagine?
Ooh, he's the Jay-Z of country, dog. This is
That's what I'm saying.
Like if he jumped on the
force them to put that shit
and
in there,
and they take out the 808s and they actually make it country. Oh damn! Don't that would piss them off. Man, he'll lose it.
I think that it would piss him off if they leave the 808s in.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah.
But I mean, there was a central theme in the type of person that was bitching and complaining about it.
Oh yeah.
It's only the people that give a fuck about the
genre.
billboards and don't care about our culture.
Yep.
Like it's really what I saw was people that just their arguments in music is billboard.
Numbers.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
stats.
Yeah. And
Not
so
the whole overall game.
because I heard, again, I was like, damn, that's messed up. Then I heard the song and I was like, he tried. I was like, I'll give him props to that. He tried. That nigga knows better than that. That's a hip hop record.
Yeah, it is.
And I like the fact he went on Twitter and basically said, look, I'm not trying to be a martyr for this shit. Just let it go.
Yeah.
It's still charting everywhere else.
He'll be like he's probably gonna be a one-hit wonder. Actually, to be honest, I mean, this
Overall, though,
is
it is a hip hop record with
horses
country
in the
elements.
bag.
You know what I mean?
And it's like short ass song too. It's like less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like what was the Schoolboy Q song?
Num num juice.
It's like the country ass num juice.
Right. It's good for the turn up, but it's not good for the hold down.
Yeah, not for the hold down. Yeah. I mean, they'll probably play it at the hold down as some joke shit. So shit.
Yeah.
Probably.
Anyway, Lil Nas X. Where is he from?
He's not from the
Somewhere
Country Billboard anymore.
Down south.
Probably.
I think he's from Atlanta.
Probably. I think he is.
Seriously?
I think so.
Lil Nas X, he kind of reminds me of a character.
Interesting.
He looks like a character that would come from Atlanta, like the TV show that Childish Gambino made up. Shit, I mean, this Childish Gambino made Justin Bieber a fucking black dude.
Yeah, he's from Atlanta.
Makes sense. They were gonna take that shit up. Can you imagine if he had the #1 country record? That would've been hilarious.
I mean, the thing is, though, this is really press that you can't even try to buy. Mm-hmm. Like everybody tuned into this record now, so
Yeah.
Fuck it. Get your money.
Ride with it, man. And I'm glad the route that he took, which was I'm not trying to be a martyr for this shit. Just let it go. If they don't want to put it on there, they don't put it on.
I'm gonna get my money.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jesse Saman, you want to talk about that shit? Submit, something.
Seems like it happened a year ago.
Sure. Now
Seriously,
it happened on Tuesday.
I literally don't even care. About
Now I
this dude
don't,
anymore.
but we're gonna tell y'all. Yeah, he didn't. I guess the court dropped all the cases and shit. No evidence was found, and
that's not what happened.
Well, that's what I put in my notes. Anyway, they said they pretty much gave him a slap on the wrist and they sealed the case.
What happened was they sealed the case, which means when case files are sealed, there's no admittance that he's innocent. Mm-hmm. It just means the charges are dropped.
Yeah.
And basically what happened was they were coming from a standpoint of we're only focused on violent offenses right now. This is going to waste a lot of taxpayers' money if we continue on and go forward with this. The only alternative they were realistically going to have was to put him up and do community service. Then they looked at his body of work doing community service already, and they're like, this is pointless. He's doing it already.
Like, fuck out of here.
Like, all right, he's made an ass of himself. Fuck it. We're done with it. And they let him go.
I was shocked, and after that, I was like, who gives a fuck?
But I saw a bunch of people jumping around, I told you he didn't do it, and I'm like, so OJ's just walking around.
OJ's walking around.
Yeah,
George Zimmerman is
seriously.
just walking around. Oh, Michael Jackson would have been walking around, and I would have just curb stomped him. But that's neither here or there.
Well, you had your day because word came out about Michael. And they found out old boy was lying.
Oh, I know.
No, but they found out that key little detail for the listeners who don't know or refuse to look.
I told you I wasn't going to talk about it no more.
What was old boy's name?
Steve Safechuck.
Steve Safechuck had made a claim that he was molested in the train station portion of Neverland between the ages of 14 and 17, which would have occurred between 88 and 92. Problem with that is that damn train wasn't input in there until 1993, 94.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
What kind of shit is that?
I mean, there's a whole bunch of gotchas, but it's like, to me, I just looked at it and I was like...
Now, a lot of people were like, well, but it wasn't the people that are in position of power because Oprah saw it. She took all that shit down.
I was going to put that there.
But a whole bunch of people that had been with podiums to speak, platforms.
All quiet.
They've been quiet and taking all their shit down.
Who else took it down?
I just know a bunch of those niggas on Twitter that have the check.
Oh, the blue checks?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know Oprah...
a lot of blue check motherfuckers that are...
I know Oprah,
They're
like,
quiet.
she took off everything related to it on her social media. Like, she, on her, like, it's still on her website, but it's buried. It's buried deep in there. Like, you got to go look for it. All the videos from that shit is off her YouTube, just gone. I guess that's her way of apologizing. Either that, or maybe it's because of the whole Apple deal or whatever. But, I mean... I told y'all niggas.
Yeah.
I told y'all niggas. Y'all didn't want to believe me. I told y'all niggas. What do you want me to say? I mean, I talked about it for like a good month. So
I'm all talked out. Fuck this shit.
like I already told y'all, and I'm losing followers, and I'm gaining followers now. And every time I mention Michael Jackson or that case, people unfollow me. I'm like, really? So you want me to talk shit up? You want me to give me one? In the words of Chris Tucker, you want me to give me what you want? I'll talk shit about Drake. I'll talk shit about Drake. All right, is that what you want from me?
Right. But the wild thing, so clearing that up, going back to Jussie, the wild thing about that shit is that whole situation is tied into the Nike scandal situation because of the fucking lawyers.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Because Jussie's lawyer was named in the scandal with what's his name, Aviti or whatever the hell.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, the main guy who they caught who was trying to blackmail them.
He tried to extort Nike.
When he said,
"Oh shit, yeah."
Well,
he tried to extort Nike. Went on Twitter and said, "I'm going to have a press conference talking about shit for." And all of a sudden,
45 minutes later, they had that nigga cuffed up.
Like, you thought you were trying to extort Nike for $300 million?
Michael Avenatti.
Avenatti, like a Avenatti to your body.
Then when he gets out, it's DeAndre Ayton, he took money while his parents took money. He was like, okay, we kind of had an idea that, like, that's all you got, nigga? Like, then he just started naming off a bunch of shit, and it was like,
Literally within 45 minutes, the feds busted him in.
Yeah.
They busted the door down and just...
But the problem with that is okay, so Jussie's lawyer was attached to the Avenatti. So
and R. Kelly.
So I was going to get to that. Initially with Jussie, the jokes I was flying off was, no wonder he got off. The nigga went in there and was like, him, that nigga over there, he did it. But the troubling case, the thing was that, again, motherfuckers gonna really have to practice keeping that same energy, because the whole time they were saying Jussie didn't do it and was loud about the fact. Well, Avenatti, if the name kind of sounds familiar in terms of R. Kelly, he's the one that brought to the attention that there's another tape. So this whole shit is now hitting his credibility, which now affects R. Kelly's case.
So R. Kelly can just finesse his way out of this again.
Yeah.
And he'll probably go out to Jamaica and he has his passport ready.
Yeah.
And then get away from America.
All he needs is a mistrial.
Yep.
Again, and he'll get away.
He's gone.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. 6ix9ine. I haven't heard that name in a while, huh? Saw this story come down my feed or whatever. It came across me, but I guess his ex-manager Snotty. Is it Snotty? Is how you say it? Oh, Shoddy. It's Snotty.
It's snotty.
Yeah. Anyway, he said he did like an interview with some niggas on Instagram. Some of them hood fucking wannabe academics. If that makes any sense.
Them crackers.
Them niggas. Yeah. Thinking that should be the title. Nipsey, them crackers. Niggas were like, what up? Anyway, Shotty said that The report came out that he pled guilty for 2 firearm charges related to that robbery in Manhattan and a non-lethal shooting back in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And he pretty much did an interview, pretty much called 6ix9ine a snitch rap bastard. And
made sure he had to cover all points of emphasis. He's not just a snitch.
Damn.
He ain't just a rat. He's a bastard.
Oh, yeah. There's powerful niggardry at work here.
Yeah, so and 6ix9ine's been quiet. Why do I have this feeling?
I mean,
he's locked up.
6ix9ine's been quiet.
Yeah. I was gonna lead it to a point.
Breaking news.
Breaking news, people. 6ix9ine, he's locked up.
Breaking news. 6ix9ine's SoundCloud account has not been touched in 5 months.
I mean, not quiet, but I'm saying he hasn't done no interviews. Anyway, the point I'm trying to say is, like, when he gets out eventually, I would not be surprised if his label tries to push him again. Like, they try to rebrand him. I'm just saying I would not be surprised if they try to rebrand him. And I'm just like...
And then don't be surprised when this motherfucker gets 7,000 listens total. And then they're like, all right, we...
Don't underestimate these stupid motherfuckers,
we
man.
can't do this.
I mean, don't underestimate these stupid fucking...
I don't underestimate them, but I at least have faith in the OG gatekeepers to come out and speak out and be like, no, it's not.
I know, but he probably won't do it here. He'll probably do that fucking overseas shit.
He'll have to,
he has no choice. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
No.
He can make money over there. Just if he really just makes his hair black, cuts it, and actually looks like, or he could just retire and just disappear, period.
I mean, he's also going to make himself a, hitman travel.
Yeah.
Feel me?
And he does have all that shit in his face, so it's pretty easy to spot.
I don't necessarily know the laws of what's going on in Italy or Istanbul, but I'm pretty sure it might be a little bit easier to touch a motherfucker over there than it is over here.
Yeah. Anyway, Nav, I listened to that album. I just out of curiosity, because Karina tried to tell me it was cool, and that video that dude goes right. That's pretty much what I've been telling her.
Just nah.
But then I was just curious because I was watching. Everyone was just saying it was trash. You told me it was trash. Shout out to Sean C on his YouTube page. What did he say in the end? Nah.
He said trash out of 10.
Nah.
And then followed up with nah.
And it ends. And he just took a deep breath, just like, nah.
He had to get it out.
He was so frustrated.
He had to get that out.
But I listened to that shit, and first I did the Culture 2 mistake. I had it on shuffle accidentally. I didn't know, so I was listening to some tracks. It went from the intro, then on to that Meek Mill song, then the Weeknd song, and I was like, not that bad. At first I was like, okay, I'm waiting for the trash, and then I was like, then I looked, and I was like, oh, it's on shuffle. Okay. Then I started listening to the other tracks, and I'm like,
Too far in between when you get to the different voices.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just fucking monotone all the way through.
Monotone. I was like, this is boring. He's trying to sound like Travis Scott, like a monotone-ass Travis Scott. Like,
it's like auto-tune does not help with that shit.
Some of the songs,
like,
the production-wise, it's dope, but...
This nigga trying to sound like Travis Scott when Travis Scott is putting auto-tune on, I got the horses in the bag. Like, if you really think about it, if you really break it down, like, Travis Scott's his melodies are really country influenced.
Oh, for sure.
Almost punk rockish.
Yeah, and he at least everybody complains about the auto-tune, but I'm like, there's some emotion there though. Mm-hmm. Like, you can tell it's there. This motherfucker's just, I'm gonna ain't of the leader. Do a kind of them hands go to spreader.
Yeah,
it's like, he's just like, fam, are you? Do you even want to do this? Like,
no, he actually does.
Who's putting you up to this?
No, Weeknd. He's like the beat producer. It's like this is the equivalent of Jay-Z would have just let Kanye rap instead of just produce. This is the reason why you should let the rappers just produce.
I feel like this is what happened when Rick James did a line of coke, and then he's Eddie Murphy, you gonna do a record, and then they did Party all the time. I feel like this is what's happening.
That's what Weeknd did with XO. He was just when he was just chilling there with Nav, and he was just listening to his shit.
Snorted a line of coke or an oxy or something.
He looked at Nav, looked at him, and said, "You know what?"
This nigga said, "You're gonna sing on these records today." That's what happened.
Yeah, probably. Anyway,
I'm telling you, when drugs are involved,
All bets
All
are
bets are off.
I don't know if he's
All
still
bets
on.
are off.
I don't know if he's still on them because he goes hard for Nav.
When he signed Nav, he was. In the
No,
middle
I'm
of
saying
that
he's going
love
hard.
triangle.
Like he's going extremely hard for him.
Of course, he's invested so much money now. You got to.
But it's like
It's too late to turn back,
like,
bro.
It's like you see Weekend and then you see Nav, and it's like, is Nav writing your record? No, Nav ain't writing your records.
Nah, I'm sure he's doing production though, because Nav is a good producer.
Nav has not touched any of the Weekend shit, as far as I know. I'm just saying it.
Well, maybe he's part of the Weekend.
That's what I was trying to allude to.
The actual
Writing staff.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's what. Yeah. Anyway, the reason why I bring up Nav's ass is that he did an interview with Pitchfork, and I was reading it, and I'm like, this nigga's pathetic. And there's this one pathetic part in there where he says that he is desperate for fame, and he got mad when TMZ didn't recognize him when he left the club. Had chains on him and everything, and just chilling in the car, and no one came up to him. Now, I'll read the quote for you. What would you use the fame? Honestly, I feel I'm just now starting to get famous, but fame is something I want. It's a good problem to have. I'm still not there yet, because when I walk out of fucking some club in LA and TMZ would be standing out there with cameras and not even take a picture of me, I get sick. I get my fucking Lambo truck right in front of them. All my jewelry on, they don't even take one picture. But God willing, this album will change that, because if they're taking pics, it must mean my album went #1, and I'm getting more money. This album did go #1.
Motherfucker's standing outside the goddamn club like,
Give me what I want!
TMZ just looking at that nigga like,
just looking at. No.
Give me what I want!
Please, just
Give me what I want!
this motherfucker said,
Give me what I
motherfucker's
want!
looking back like,
they didn't even look at him. And then it just gets even funnier because some guys just did a troll. Some guys did a troll and all this shit, and Big Business retweeted it. And it was a grade A troll. It sounds like some shit. Cause throughout the whole interview, he sounds like he just wants to be accepted. And he is 27 years old, and he just, if you look at him, he even looks 27. I'm just like, whatever. So someone on Twitter made this.
it's like the motherfucker used to have 5 motherfuckers copy the homework off of back in high school.
Yeah.
seriously.
He does. No, but on Twitter, Big Business posted this, and it was almost as fact, but then it was a grade A troll. So the interviewer asked, if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? And he says, without hesitation, allergic to pretzels. Like, who the fuck is allergic to pretzels? Me, apparently. All the dudes around me, which in case you forgot, The Weeknd, Drake, and those dudes, always crunching on pretzels, bro. All the time. Pretzels on deck. And I just sit there watching them eat. Feels symbolic, but I don't know what it means. Have you ever eaten the pretzels to impress them? Nav. Oh, every time. Every single goddamn time. every single goddamn time. Drake always offers me. What am I supposed to do? I'm not going to deny pretzel from Drake. So I eat this shit. 10 minutes later, I tell him I got to go home. But in reality, I'm not going home. I'm going to the ER to get my stomach pumped. What the fuck? But they think my body can handle pretzels, and that's what matters. That didn't happen, but in this narrative.
Yeah, but in my narrative.
Just imagine. Yeah, just crunching on. I was like, oh, you want some pretzels? Like, Jake Daniels, you want some pretzels? All right. It was good, huh? He's fucking having a fucking stroke.
It'd have been more believable with peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if it was
That
peanuts,
would make
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, like, all right, peanuts.
The fuck?
Pretzels, I'm like, it's funny, but
No, it's
just
just
sitting there eating a goddamn
no,
pretzel.
but it fits the narrative.
Of course it fits the narrative. It's just wanting to belong.
Yeah.
Like,
But his album did go #1 in TMZ. Actually,
and that's not saying a lot. Like,
yeah. I mean, but for him, it went #1 in TMZ.
yeah, it went
took
#1 and
pictures.
nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah, because it was a slow week.
Yeah,
Period.
like-
and now Nipsey's gonna go #1, and you're gonna go right down to 10.
Shit.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I mean,
All of
he's number one
Nipsey's-
on,
like,
all
of
number one on
Nipsey's-
iTunes right now.
Yeah, no, I'm just funny. Like all of Nipsey's catalog is at the top 10, and Nav is at number.
Hey, that could
That was that
happen.
fucking number pretzel.
Yeah.
Pretzel.
I'm still trash, people. If you didn't, you know that, but you know, it is what it is.
What's something you would do? Like,
To fit in,
yeah,
back in the day,
just in general.
nothing. No, I gotta grow out that phase. Peer pressure does not work on me no more.
Yeah, like
It doesn't work on me.
Nah.
It doesn't work on
It
me.
never
no more.
really has on me. Like, I'm just, you guys, you could spoil shit. You could fucking, you know what I mean, leave me a certain way, and I'm still gonna do what the fuck I want to do. Like,
I mean, I
always been that way.
see it on Twitter, and some people always just follow the trend, and I could try to fit in, but at the same time, it's like, nah, I'm the fucking trend. You follow me, bitch.
I have to get
Give
a
me what
courtside
I
seats or
want.
something. I might do anything for courtside seats.
You?
Yeah.
Anything?
Oh shit.
I mean, there'd be a certain level to anything, but if I was allergic to pretzels, I'd probably eat a pretzel.
Oh.
Oh, okay, shit.
JC, you might die. It's the finals, bruh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Give me what I want.
Give me a hell yeah.
I mean, I stopped becoming a fan of one team to get paid by another team. Like, there's really not much that if it fits into,
I mean, if I could get
above standard.
if you could give me ringside tickets to WrestleMania, and I gotta do some. I don't want to say that. Nah, I ain't gonna do anything for that.
Rewind.
Nah.
Don't put it in the universe. Might as well.
No, I'm just thinking.
Because you're not easily swayed, so
Yeah, exactly. No, but this.
they ain't got nothing to lose.
Depending, well, shit. I'm gonna be sitting ringside and niggas gonna look at me like Michael Cole gonna put the camera. Oh, this guy Aaron, he fucking had to suck an elephant's dick. That's how he's at WrestleMania right now. And I'll be on camera in front of the world, Craig.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That is powerful nigga.
Yeah, I'll be a fucking the whole world look at me. Shit, not I.
I was just gonna stop at a food allergy. You went to a whole other
man.
fucking level.
I'm telling you.
You did say how far would you go
that's
to
why
fit in, son?
Yeah, I mean,
you said I'll do something for courtside tickets, and I'm like, how far?
I know.
so I went back to the pretzel.
Okay.
Well,
So if you were severely
You know what I mean?
allergic to pretzels, and they said, "Yo, it's Game 7 of the finals
Shit.
tomorrow. Oh yeah, easy. I'm getting my stomach pumped out 24 hours before. That's easy.
Have ambulance on standby. Now you got to eat a whole pack, a whole big ass pack of it.
Oh, dude, come on, man.
Hey man,
Oh, I'm getting my stomach pumped as I'm eating.
Well, shit.
hell yeah, like Austin. And as soon as you're done,
Give me what I want.
all bumps on your face and shit.
Walk in that fucking emergency room, won't be hearing nothing but fucking Joe Budden. Pump, pump, pump.
Shit, man. That just reminds me of people who do shit for clout. I saw this shit yesterday. Like, it was during the whole Nipsey shit. I was trying to get my mind off it. I just asked God, let me get my mind off it a little bit. And then there's this video that pops up of these couples kissing. I'm like, okay, they're just kissing. And it said watch to the end. It said watch to the end. So I was like, okay, they're kissing, and then they're like, oh my god, like I'm like sweating right here. He's like, okay, give a shout out to my sister. Hold up.
What kind of shit is that?
Hold up. I was like, oh. Huh?
All right, time out. But before you finish, time out. Let's get the listeners prepared.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's how far you're gonna go for clout?
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, it started on Instagram when they posted the picture and they said something like 30,000 likes or some shit, and I'll kiss my sister.
Just a kiss. I'm thinking, okay, if it was just a peck, maybe. Nah.
No.
This motherfucker full-fledged tongue kissed her. Like French kissed her.
Kiss.
That was the shit I tried to send you on Mark.
It was the stepsister, right?
I didn't see
It
it.
was a stepsister.
No,
right?
his sister.
There was another one where it was a stepbrother. Oh, that was a result of that. There was another story as a result of this where a woman has said, well, I don't see the big difference. I fucked my stepbrother, but it didn't matter because we don't share the same blood. And I was like, all right, it's enough internet today. I'm going to bed.
Well, I'm not touching that.
Bro, clout is the new cocaine.
I think she was dead ass serious with the other
That
part.
ain't no lie.
The second one, that was kind of just like whatever. I don't think she meant nothing more. This one, was clout. Other one, she's just nasty. Just
But they all it's definitely clout. Nobody asked her or inquired about it. She willingly gave that information up. I mean, like, just again, going back to Nipsey, then there was a report some motherfucker was chasing Lauren London while she was running in the hospital to try to find Nipsey's room. And I
saw the video.
I didn't even see the video. I was like, no,
I saw
I'm done.
She
I
didn't
don't
chase
want to
him.
be on the internet right
She
now.
didn't chase him. She was just standing in the hospital, and you saw her literally just run in. And I was just like, okay. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's get off that.
Like, motherfuckers just will look for any... There's no humanity anymore.
Only on social media.
You just doing shit to impress motherfuckers that wouldn't give you $1 in your time of need.
All for likes, all for clicks, all for retweets, all for views.
All for all that bullshit.
Anyway, this is what I was going to bring up for the movies. Mark Hamill's going to be the not Joker, Chucky for the new Child's Play. He's going to voice Chucky.
He's going to be getting a lot of bags. He's going to be Chucky. He's also going to be in Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
shit.
what is it?
Star Wars.
No, Rocket. He's supposed to be Rocket's creator or something, or like an origin story.
Shit.
Yeah, he's gonna be playing that part.
Mark Hamill. Oh yes.
Tell you, man, Disney acquired that, and they was like, "We gonna take care of the franchise player."
We're gonna take
For
care
real.
the franchise player.
Yeah, we're gonna take care of him.
But
He's
Mark
getting
Hamill,
bags and motherfucker getting a bag in Lucas and Marvel.
Disney and Disney. Period. Also, and I just realized because 20th Century Fox, got bought by Disney. Now they can put the 20th Century Fox intro at the beginning of Star Wars now. Because after you watch every Star Wars, before you watch every Star Wars movie, they have the 20th Century Fox.
Oh yeah.
Shit open. It was weird when I saw Force Awakens and it just said Lucasfilm and you didn't hear the I was like, oh wow, this is old. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Other movie shit I saw.
Well, speaking of movies, going back to Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele pissed off white
people.
Do white people have a name for their Twitter?
White Twitter?
It's called Twitter.
It's called
Crackers.
It's called Twitter, bro. Like,
Them crackers Twitter.
Them crackers. This hashtag, them crackers.
Yeah, so he was doing an interview, and basically, in however many words you want to put, it's like, I don't see myself casting any white people in my leading roles. Sorry, seen that movie. Yeah. And then they went out, like, you remember when these motherfuckers were protesting Starbucks because of they didn't have the holiday cups that year?
oh yeah.
It turned into that all over again, and then
Oh, you gotta be fucking.
And they try to use well, you have a white wife, so why can't you do that? I was like, bruh, just goddamn, nigga.
It was funny to me because it was like, weren't y'all the ones who were saying if we don't like the fact that we're not in movies, we should make our own movies?
And then we do, and it's successful.
I bet.
Oh, another thing about Lupita Nyong'o, I just realized I was watching this interview of her whole journey in movies and shit from 12 Years a Slave and everything. I just realized she about to have 2 like blockbuster. Oh, actually, she was in. She about to be in 3 like almost billion dollar movies. Like back last year was Black Panther, right?
Yeah.
Then it was like the highest grossing like movie of the year and shit. This year she's in the highest grossing like horror movie of all time. Then in December she about to be in Star Wars.
Fuck.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Bags on bags.
I was just like, okay, good for you. Anyway, this is the shit I want to talk about now. So I'm not usually on Snapchat, but Snapchat has original programming, which I did not know about.
Wait, what? You're on Snapchat?
No. I'm not usually on it, but Snapchat has original programming. So,
What does this mean?
Oh, so you didn't see this shit?
No.
Oh, okay. So,
Oh, wait. I saw it on a different platform.
Instagram.
Yep.
I saw it on different platforms.
I saw it on
But I knew
Twitter.
it came from Snapchat.
But it came from
I didn't know
Snapchat.
yeah.
So, okay, let me paint this picture. If y'all, because I know a majority of y'all don't have Snapchat, but y'all have this shit. So, there's this chick that's called Second Chance, and there's this couple talking to each other, and there's this black dude, and I guess this Latina, I don't know who the fuck she is. She just looks like something. And they were talking, he was pretty much saying he needs to get a second chance. He wants a second chance in a relationship. And old girl was just saying, no, but you cheated on me, blah, 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 blah. Like, I know you cheated on me. Why are you lying? It's like, I'm not lying. Like, why do you think I'm lying? And she goes like, well, I paid the girl $50. All right.
What kind of shit is that?
So I was like, hold up, you paid her what? $50 to fuck your man? Okay. And he's like, yeah. It's like, well, okay, why don't we just talk? He's like, what? He's like, yeah, I just felt like something was off. So he's like, you know what? Let's talk to her right now. I was like, okay, let's talk to her. And I was just like, whoa, watch it, bro. You can get caught. That's what I thought. But then old girl, but he was really confident. I'm like, all right. So then old girl, she's like, yeah, so what did you tell me? He's like, well, I told you that after we trained, because he was a trainer and shit, after he trained me and all that, he took me, we went to dinner, and then he reached out and kissed me. He's like, yeah, you said all that, right? And he looks at the computer like, why did you lie? Well, I lied because he was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to your shaft?
There's powerful niggardry at work here.
She's like, yeah, I lied because you didn't. What did she say? You lied because
She didn't deserve a faithful good man.
Yeah, and I was just like. And then he just looked at her. He gave this look. The look, I was just like, that needs to be a portrait. Just, and then after that,
Yes.
he was all, and after she closed the computer, she's like, fucking bitch. And she sat there looking stupid. And he was like, what was I saying? And then she was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But no, to her benefit, I watched the whole clip. No, listen. No, I know what you're gonna say
too.
Yeah. I'm gonna say. At first, I was like that. At first, I was like, okay, she apologized. She sincerely apologized. Old boy wanted her back. I was like, all right, whatever. then I just did. And then after that, it just started, going down my timeline, and then here's another swerve. I don't know if you saw this shit, but then someone retweeted the video, and oh boy quoted it saying, "Yo, on everything, this bitch has been in my DMs for the past few months."
Wow.
And then I found her Instagram, and I thought it was gonna be locked or whatever.
No.
Nah, I went in her story. She's doing the opposite of what I would have did. She is embracing the clout, and she is low key crazy. And I was like, on that note, yeah, bitch, you crazy.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of people were like, "Oh, that's cute. They're gonna get back." And I was like, "No, that's not cute."
She's fucking
First of all, let me explain it from this perspective.
Man,
This motherfucker's name was thrown in the mud, not by one, but two people.
Mm-hmm.
The person that he was loving, I don't know if he was in love with her, but he was in a relationship with her.
Mm-hmm.
She flat out abused his trust, went behind his back, and plotted a scheme to catch him
cheating.
But
what if he actually fucked her?
No, that has nothing to do with it.
No, I'm not saying. But no, for her case, like, what were you gonna?
Then she again. I'll get to that, but this is about him.
I'll say something too.
Yeah, this is about him.
I get you.
Then the woman who said that he did it says that she did it because of his honor, but she lied on his name.
Yes.
And made herself untrustworthy.
What we're trying to say is black men are victims.
Yes, very much so. And here's another reason why. I watched that shit. I said, you know what the biggest bitch of all this is? That motherfucker probably gave her the $50 because she said she needed to get pampered and get her nails done or some shit like that. She then went and used the $50 to pay this bitch who he thought was giving him a brand new $50. But when he sat back and did his pose, that's when I was like, it just hit him. This trifling ass bitch done gave this funky asshole the same money that she used to pay me and pay for her fucking meal.
See, I like that thought process because what makes I saw that some shit she would do because I looked at her Instagram and she has like a whole fucking like company or whatever. She does like motivation speeches and shit about money, like some money pyramid shit about how much she can flip money and all types of shit. And she goes on all these fucking trips. And I'm going like, wow, and you make all this money and you only gave her $50? Shame.
Like that's not like to me.
Give me a bell. Shame.
Like fam, to me, anybody that's willing to go that route is a potential serial killer.
And not only that,
I mean, there's something seriously off.
Seriously,
dude,
because
like,
if you're going to go that route, what's stopping you from plotting up the next biggest scheme that could lead to fraud, that could lead to kidnapping, that could ultimately lead to murder? Like, there's no stopping at that point.
And for her doing that shit, that just showed that she was probably, she was most likely, allegedly cheating.
Yeah.
It's
always the most insecure ones. Most insecure ones in the relationship are usually the ones that are that way because they got dirt to hide.
And her mind was racing, so she tried to catch him before he caught her. Now, on to you.
What I was going to say now, if he would have hit, well, then the girlfriend got what she paid for.
That's what I was going to say.
You know what I'm saying?
She got exactly what she needed. Stupid.
See, if I'm the man, I'm going back and I'm like, look here. You paid for me to hit, so I didn't hit. She paid for me to hit. She didn't get her process. Like, y'all plotted this whole scheme, and I'm the one that didn't get to be included in this and actually get the product that y'all paid for. I need to get the product that y'all paid for. The transaction was done. Like,
yeah, and you need to watch. Oh yeah, she's also. I just realized she's half black. She's half Asian and half white. I know for my case.
What she half is. The bitch is 100% crazy.
Oh, I know. Oh, she's crazy bae. Like there was hurt bae and there's crazy bae. She's literally embracing this shit.
No, that's not crazy, but that's crazy bitch.
Crazy bitch. Yeah, well, I mean that's what the internet called her, but she is crazy bitch. That could be the title of this. Crazy bitch.
Nah, man. Like that's just the whole.
Can't come up with titles in the middle.
I know.
Of the
I just like doing that. I just like doing that.
The whole damn like. It was just, I'm watching it, I'm just like, fam, that was his own $50 that got used in this movie.
In your narrative, you feel like she could have won it.
Well, because then to make it worse, he's thinking he's getting a client added to his list, which is his income every single month.
I didn't even think about that.
I'm saying, like, he got fucked over. He got fucked over in so many ways.
But he won in the end, and he still asked her back too.
Yes, he's a fucking simp for that.
Yeah, he was.
Like,
yeah,
probably the pussy good.
Pussy ain't that good.
But I know
so,
pussy
like, there's
ain't
things. There's things I would do. Like I'm not eating a pretzel for that. Like
She ain't creating a pretzel.
I'm not being allergic to a pretzel.
What a wise man once told me.
that.
What a wise man once told me once about dealing with crazy women. The head is not worth the headache. So
That's just like another saying.
what?
Said, how does it go? For every beautiful woman, there's always a man tired of her shit.
You got a saying, Martine?
Nah.
Complete the cipher. All right, we'll keep it half cipher.
Where's the trees?
Where's the trees?
That's my saying.
Anyway, music dropped ish.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of, before we get to music, did y'all hear about A-Rod?
What about
The latest
A-Rod?
situation that went on. Speaking of, if we're talking about relationships and cheating, there's a Playboy model that came out, says that A-Rod had too much dip on his chip and inquired with her and another woman to have a threesome the day before he proposed to J-Lo.
Damn. Well, hey, Jose Canseco wasn't lying.
That just makes it even worse to me. It's like, man, I never knew when you still open up your damn, like, Jose Canseco a bitch, man.
Hey, man.
Nah, he really is though, man. I said it once and I'll say it again. Biggest snitch in the world, bro.
He don't care because he's Jose Canseco.
Yeah. There's that. The Cardi B shit.
What Cardi B shit?
The shit that took over the whole internet.
Oh, see, that feels like so long ago. See,
Yeah.
after Nipsey died, all that shit just didn't matter to me no more. But yeah, let's talk about that shit.
So, Cardi, what was it, 3 years ago? Some years ago.
When she was still on Instagram Tough. As a
Yeah,
stripper.
a video resurfaced of her saying that, long story short, when she felt like she had to do what she had to do, she would leave the strip club, switch roles from stripper to sex worker, take these men to the hotel, would drug them, and then rob them, and then dip out.
Vanessa nigga got some cash. She getting good at this.
Yeah. So, that, of course, why wouldn't it spark a whole other chapter in the battle of the sexes?
Yep.
This is one of those days I just kept scrolling.
And it then turned into, well,
Bill Cosby
Bill
did
Cosby.
Yeah.
Which then, at that point, I was like, okay, I can see where this is going. I'm good. I'm not going to participate. It wasn't until I saw a bunch of women pretty much downgrading the fact that, well, wait a minute, she still did a crime. Like, let's not, yeah, it wasn't rape, but the act of the drugging is still the basis of this. And y'all really felt some type of way about other guys when all it is their name just gets brought up. It's not even the fact that even when they're innocent, all of a sudden it's, well, I could still think he did it, even though the evidence shows it didn't happen.
No.
Always believe the victim. That's what they always say.
Yeah. So, but in this case, because there's no victim, it's like,
And some dudes tried coming out, but it didn't really work. So it's kind of just like,
well, no, it was because they were joking about it.
oh wow. When I'm talking
Like, it
about
was
this
like-
one dude who went on Instagram. No, that was fake. Oh wow, that was
Yeah,
fake.
it was fake.
Them niggas need to go to jail for that shit.
Well, he didn't file a report. All he did was he just went to Instagram and
That's still defaming. Oh man, niggas need to go to niggas that do that. Females and niggas that do that, they need to get curb stomped for that. Like what the fuck, man? Whatever. Stupid. Go on.
Well, like I said, if had there been a disclaimer for a joke, I even read it and I was like, this sounds like a joke because who the hell would just go straight to
the hotel.
No, who would just go to social media first and not go put a claim in like, yo, this happened to me. So I read it off top, but then once it started streaming, I was like, we'll see how this plays out. And then it was confirmed, and I was like, yeah, I could have told you that. But all right, we here now. But then it just boiled down to the fact where, because I've been mugged and robbed.
You have?
Yeah, when I was in Tennessee.
Oh, that's something new. I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, I was rubbed and I told somebody I was rubbed
and rubbed.
I got roughed. I got fucked up.
No, I thought you got. It sounded like you said you got rubbed, not rubbed.
The nigga rubbed me the wrong way.
Just imagine this nigga rubbing your tummy. Okay. Give me your money. Give me my money.
Nah, he did more to my fucking tummy. He just stomped my fucking tummy out. Nigga spun me around, and when I was getting ready to center myself to fight, the motherfucker was left-handed. Oh. So I was centered the fucking wrong way, and the left, yeah. So I wasn't ready
to the left.
Yeah. So I was explaining to people, well, And I said this on the podcast when we were first talking about R. Kelly situation when I said, you know, I was molested when I was a child. I was like, well, I kind of fit in the mix where I was sexually assaulted. I was also robbed.
Damn.
Shit.
One was when I was 8 and one when I was 19. At no point after I got robbed and had my stomach kicked in did I say, damn. Well, at least I didn't get raped. The whole point was, motherfucker, I just got. Like, you know, somebody help me.
Help me!
But from all these statements, according to women, it was, get over it. Like, it's not the same. It's like, no, fam. If you're focusing on the actual act of what occurred after the drugging, then yes, rape and robbery is not. They're two different acts.
Right.
But we weren't focused on that. It was the fact that y'all were upset because Bill Cosby drugged a woman and had her do something against her will. Cardi drugged somebody and put them in a position to do something against their will.
Yeah.
There was that.
Now, what kind of balances out in that is that, well, chances are those guys are probably already coming in with drugs in the system anyways.
Drunk.
If they're coming in, you know, if they're paying for sex, and
Fuck it.
But at the same time, I started thinking about that in general because I saw a lot of people say, well, if you didn't want to get put in that position, you shouldn't be paying for sex. And then I thought about it, so I was like, that really sounds a lot like, well, if she didn't want to get raped, she shouldn't have wore that dress to that party.
Oh, shit.
And that's when I started taking offense to it. I was like, nah, see, now y'all just y'all literally trying to pick and choose what you want to fight for. Like, it wasn't enough for me to say, I'm done fucking with Cardi.
Right.
It was years ago. She's clearly, again,
A changed woman.
Yeah. But it was enough to say, no, I would hold her accountable for that. Like, especially when it wasn't.
And then she even apologized too.
Yeah, well, she apologized, but it wasn't like she was doing a confessional. Like, she was put in a position to tell. She willingly told that story. Which, again, social media, shut the fuck up. Stop saying shit.
All together. God damn, nigga.
But then.
That's a good point.
But then, going back to it, I was like, okay. Now I'm past being upset at Cardi. What the fuck is wrong with our culture and society in general, where it's y'all get mad. You get mad. You claim that you're mad at the injustices that swarm all people, but then when it happens to somebody that you don't like. Identify with, it's not even that you don't like. You just don't identify. All of a sudden, it's like, well, who cares? It was 3 years ago. Bill Cosby. Allegedly and apparently who was convicted of raping these women decades ago. And it didn't stop him from putting his ass on trial and getting eventually convicted for it.
Yeah, I remember one of them loud ass feminist black chicks what's her name? Jamila. She was on the R. Kelly shit. She was one with the crazy ass white hair looking like Doc Brown. She was on the
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was the one talking. It's like, oh, what Cardi did was uncalled for and blah, 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 blah. And I remember I used to follow her because I used to, like, enjoy her opinion. But then I unfollowed her for a specific reason. And when I saw that tweet pop up, I'm like, wait a minute. I did some searching. It's from a tweet that happened probably 2017. It's not that long ago. So, and then I Googled it because, you know, got to get that Google. And there was a screenshot and I'm like, yeah, she did say this shit. She put up a tweet that said, I don't know, never forget this shit. She said, ladies, if on the first date you should set your man up to rob him.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I know you're talking about that.
Yeah, and then
fuck?
Oh yeah, she said that. Yeah. And then the next tweet was, I'm not kidding. And I was like, yeah, didn't you say this? And she didn't say nothing back. She didn't even block me.
Well, but then that was another thing that went towards Cardi again.
Thick ass feminist bitch.
Well, and then Cardi had made another statement where it was if she ever caught her man cheating on her, that she would drug him and then she would bring a transsexual into the mix.
Oh yeah.
And then have that. But then I started thinking about that and I was like, well, number one, you a liar. Because Offset ain't ever wake up, as far as we know.
No, this was.
Well, no, I'm just saying. I'm like, well, I had to get a laugh off. I was like, one, you a liar.
Yeah.
Because that didn't happen.
Yeah.
With him. And number two, the irony of so many people coming down and bashing heterosexual black men in general for not coming to Jussie's defense in all this situation. But then when news swam around with Cardi, all I saw was women laughing like, yeah, I agree. And then I started thinking about it. Well, another victim in that is the transsexual, because you're putting them in a position where they could actually be harmed, which is something that you're fighting against and you don't want them to be in. So is it Uchiwali or is it one mic?
Why not both?
Yeah, and then after that, that's when I was like, I'm too invested in this. I'm gonna watch Game of Thrones.
See.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I felt with the Crazy Bitch. I was invested for my own reasons.
Oh, you were invested in that?
No. Invested in just looking, not like, you know, trying to like or think about it or whatever. I was just more on an entertainment aspect, just looking on her Instagram. I'm like, wow, you fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, you were way more invested because you went to her Instagram.
Oh yeah,
that's a crazy bitch. I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah, just, you know, more content because, you know, I took it to heart.
But that's good. Somebody had to fight that good fight.
Yeah, I did. That's me. Anyway, albums did drop, and we need to talk about this shit just for the fuckery. Logic dropped a fucking album.
Well, damn.
No.
Whoa.
So let's do a rewind. So this popped up literally when we were done last week, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm thinking, we just talked about it. I was like, oh, he dropped it album. Okay. And then I looked at it, and I was like, oh, it's a soundtrack. Because I guess he wrote a book. And it's called Supermarket. And apparently, this is one of them Easter eggs. Like, if you are a huge Logic fan, this is literally hidden on his album covers. Like, you see the book in all the album covers and shit. They just pop up randomly. I was like, that's creative. And it's a book. Did I go read it?
No.
Do I want to?
No.
If I'm a huge Logic fan, but as a regular person?
No.
And we just got done talking about soundtracks last week.
Family, get to the point. This motherfucking soundtrack is filled with nothing but fucking gentrified ass hip hop. That's what it is.
Yeah. No, I like the first two songs.
I didn't like shit.
I know
from
you
this
did.
album.
To me, I liked only 2 songs. That's just being nice. Everything else, this sounds like a soundtrack to a CW programming. In the end,
This is gentrified. This is fucking Kids Bop.
Literally.
Damn.
It's Kids Bop.
This is some shit that fucking, like, if I'm in high school or maybe middle school, I'll listen to if I'm in love with some chick and I just want to be reminded about how much I'm in love with her. I'll listen to this bullshit. Not as a grown ass man.
No.
Fam, when I heard Biz Markie and his words being adapted with a fucking acoustic guitar, and this nigga saying, "Baby, you got what I need," I was like, "Nah, I'm done." I'm
Best Friend?
Yeah,
Wow.
no, Baby.
Oh, it was oh yeah.
That was track 6, and I was even surprised I even made it. That fucking the first one is Bohemian Rhapsody.
That one was kind of cool.
And that for me, so like, yeah,
that one was kind of cool. Kind of. With a capital K.
No, after the second,
I'm not gonna
minute,
listen
went
to it
on.
again.
It was fucking 6 minutes long, and
Yeah.
it was 4 minutes over long. Like, it just no.
Can I Kick It was alright. And after that, I couldn't defend none of this shit.
This
like,
is
you gotta
officially-
try harder than this, Logic. Like, what
This is where I officially jump off
the Logic train?
the Logic train. I'm done. Like, I'm good. The first instance was when this motherfucker jumped on the
Caterpillar remix?
the Caterpillar remix. And
I
that nigga
do
just
not-
said, white. And I was like,
And then
okay,
Royce,
Caterpillar.
the Royce's album.
remember with the
Because
drummer Eminem?
Because I'm thinking,
Yeah.
because Royce was hella hyping it up, saying, "Oh, you thought M was dope." Like, I know Logic can rap, so I'm listening to it, and Logic just took the whole song to a whole level that did not need to go there, and he just kept. You know how and sometimes M just kind of runs a subject into the ground and shit? That's what he was doing, and not in a good way. He was trying to be Eminem, like 1999 Eminem on this track. Like, no, don't do that. No. And after it was over, I'm like, why'd you put this at the end? Why? This kind of hurt your score, Royce.
Yeah.
This kind of hurt your position in our top list. Like, what?
Yeah. Now, Young Sinatra 4 was enough to make me say, all right,
was saying,
just
yeah.
one not. Number 2 was when I don't give a fuck about his personal life. I'm just naming the alignment of events.
When he broke up with his girl?
When he broke up with his wife, and then how he was planning with everything that the next album with the Ultra 95 or whatever was going to be the final one. So he's setting it up to do that. And then all of a sudden news reports, he just signs this multi-album year with Def Jam for all this money. And I'm like,
You ain't Lupe.
okay, that
kind of...
That goes against everything you just
you
said.
had me set up to believe this was your last one, so I was getting ready to get off. But now I got to stay on for more. Okay, now I got to pay attention to that because Def Jam as a whole hasn't been looking good in the light lately.
Not at all.
So, strike 2.
And also, and on top of that, also when that... what was that shit that came out? Rhapsody on Netflix, that show he did.
Oh, yeah.
And then when he talked
yeah.
about how he got with his wife and how far he went to go get her, and then that's when the story came out he broke up with her. I was like, damn, you did all that shit to get your girl, and now you just want to be a hoe?
I wouldn't even think it was that. I think it was like, again, his personal life, I didn't necessarily care about that. It was what he had said leading into it, and then the after effect. And usually I'm one where I'm like, okay, maybe things change. But when this motherfucker was like, maybe he wants to do an extra album. Well, they talking about this motherfucker doing like another 5 to 6 albums. I'm
I guess this counts as it.
wait, what? No, I'm good.
Because wasn't...
Then when I gotta hear this gentrified ass Kids Bop 103.
CW music ass. Vampire
Abercrombie
Diaries
and
sound.
Fitch.
Vampire Diaries music sounding ass. Fucking 90210. Fucking motherfucking.
Macy's.
Motherfucking JC Penney ass.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Target ass.
This is the type of shit that got Mervin's closed.
This is the type of shit that got Ross closed.
Yeah.
This is the type of shit. Nah,
This is
man.
why Payless is online now.
This is why Blockbuster shut down.
Exactly. Not Netflix.
This
it's this shit.
sound crazy as fuck. Y'all saying all this and it makes me want to listen to it now.
Yeah, listen to
Go
it.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Listen to it right now.
Yeah.
Right now, while we're talking.
We are not trying to deter you. We actually want you to
I ain't
experience this to
defending-
understand how fucking irritated we
my
were.
God.
Like right now, we have a contender for the worst album of the year.
Oh, yeah.
This is a contender.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. See, I defended.
It's got a mean head start too. A mean head start.
I told you, I kind of like 2 tracks, the first 2, and after that, I ain't defending none of that shit. None. None.
There's what?
None.
13 tracks on this.
tracks.
Midway through the 6th track,
You
I
would
was
turn
like,
it off.
I'm good.
I got to 8.
Want to hear this shit.
Damn.
I got to. So at first I was like, okay, this might be kind of cool, and I kind of rated it a little bit like a 3, and then I was like, no, 2, no, 1. Oh,
0.5.
trash, trash.
Trash out of 10.
Nah. Nah, we gotta get that soundbite. Just that. Nah. just this whole Logic, and I try to defend you too, man. Why did you do that shit? Like I'm all for creativity, and I'm like all for that shit, and I like the shit he does. I'm like, okay, if I was a Logic fan, if I was a hardcore Logic fan, and I followed his career. Nah, I can't.
Yeah,
Nah.
see, I jumped on the Logic train around Young Sinatra 3. So that was right before
Under
his
Pressure?
debut album. Yeah. So I was at least aware enough to go back and listen to the first 2.
See, there
catch
was-
that, some features.
See, Under Pressure, Greatest Story Ever Told, and what was the other one? Everybody. Those tracks and Bobby Tarantino Part 2.
I would say both Bobby Tarantino.
Both
yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
When you're rapping, he's mwah.
Yeah.
This shit, you're not Kanye. Don't do that shit. You're not Lil Wayne. Don't ever in your motherfucking life do this shit ever again. Now go on timeout.
Before I mud stomp your ass.
Curb stomp your ass, yo. Fucking Starbucks music soundtracking ass.
Now,
Shit.
so something that made me feel good and
Yeah.
happy. It's actually a singer from our back.
Sweetie?
Backyard.
Yeah. That nigga you sent me.
Yeah.
That
Elujay.
R&B dude?
Yeah, Elujay.
That's how you say his name? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm guessing. Ain't no other way to try. Elujay.
Elujay.
Yeah, it's a 7-track project. This nigga was singing. This
He was. It is.
soul type shit.
And he's from Oakland.
Yeah. So we found Lucky Day last week.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, I was listening to Lucky Day on Spotify. You know, on Spotify, once the music has been out, it creates its own radio station to find stuff.
Yeah.
He was immediately the one that popped up next. So I'm like, damn, he sounds good. Where's he from?
Oakland.
I did some research. I got to run hands with Rossi. Rossi been following this nigga the whole time. Ain't telling me shit.
Really?
I said, fam,
Damn.
what the fuck?
That's some cold shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so nothing but good joints.
I'm good. Keep talking.
You alright?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Sound like Lupita.
Once upon a time.
Oh, yeah.
Happy yourself.
That powerful nigga
songs, Logic. Remember that album, Logic.
Shit.
What other fucking songs? What other songs play like that? Well, fucking supermarket music ass. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's
It literally is
yeah.
supermarket music.
But Leisure and Get You were definitely 2 of the tracks that, you know, everybody should at least take one spin and
For sure.
enjoy. He's only 21 too.
He really is? Oh, wow.
Shit.
He's young.
Good for him.
He's
Damn,
yeah.
that's crazy.
I'm hoping he gets a push because he's dope. I was very happy that he was the artist that came up next after Lucky Day.
That's what's up.
Another album that dropped. I was kind of looking forward to this. It's Yelawolf. Shady Records' very own. For now, it's over. This is his last album. Trunk Music 3.
Well, is it an album?
Yeah, it is an album. Because Shady, and he even said this is it. This is the last album.
Oh, okay.
He emphasized this is it.
I mean, just want to throw it out there.
Yeah,
I saw it on Dat Piff.
Yeah, when you told me that, because when I first got on it, I was shocked because number one, it had no features, and I was like, okay, that's a good idea. And then I looked at the label, it just said Yelawolf. It didn't say Shady Records, it didn't say Slum America, it just said Yelawolf, and I'm like, huh.
That was the first thing I noticed. I was like, no Shady on here.
That's interesting.
What a surprise.
And M at first didn't retweet it, Shady Records didn't retweet it, and then I was kind of looking at the features. I had to screenshot the features, and then there's a particular person on here, I was low-key kind of shocked. It was the third track. When I listened to it, I thought I heard him. I'm talking because they sounded literally the same. It was fucking Machine Gun Kelly. So in my mind, I'm thinking, huh. So I guess M didn't. In my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm always a firm believer of don't bite the hand that feeds you. And you know this guy is an enemy of your boss. Yes, former boss, but I'm all about just, don't piss off the boss if you're still signed with them. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. And yet you still did the song. I mean, MGK did say like, don't have Yelawolf delete my verse or whatever. So he put it on there. Anyway, it popped up later. It said Shady Records, but I got through like half of it.
I still gotta get to it.
Typical Yelawolf. It's really he's rapping his ass off. He's the only one on Shady 2.0 who lived up to his contract.
Yeah, and fulfilled it.
Yeah. And all of them are not half bad. I mean, I actually kind of liked, what was the first one? Oh man, I saw it. Radioactive. I actually kind of liked that one. And then it was Love Story. That was too country, but I knew what he was doing. The other one that we reviewed, the one with the fire.
Dope one.
The dope one. Oh, the dope one.
Well, no, I'm just saying, out of all three of them, that was the one.
Yeah,
out of all three of those.
What was it? Oh, it was Trial by Fire.
Yeah, Trial by Fire was
that was fire. Yeah, he lived.
That's not the same thing bad about a love story. I like a love story.
Yeah,
it's just this one, it hit different.
It really hit,
especially that storytelling joint.
Yes, yeah. I told everybody that's one of our sleepers.
Yeah,
that's one of the best. Yeah, but
you always gotta. I always forget. You gotta go in detail with at least one song that's passed over time, just to prove to the listeners, like, no, we actually reviewed this shit. We're not just saying it, because it was the hot fucking album for the week. No, we listened to it.
Yeah,
went back to it a few times. We liked it.
Oh yeah, it was good. I mean, this one was all right. Got halfway. I still gotta finish it, but from what I heard, he did shit. Rowdy was pretty dope.
I'm still on the Yelawolf train, so it wasn't a fact that I'm not gonna listen to it.
Yeah,
it was just okay. I'll eventually get to it.
It's one of those.
Unfortunately,
the Nipsey shit happened.
Events that occurred, and it was
the Yelawolf. It's kind of like this is one of those get to it when you get to it. If you're a Yelawolf fan and you followed his career, even though he is kind of a Confederate dude and he is from Alabama, but
he's Alabama. That's it.
It is what it is.
It kind of goes without saying.
Now the biggest. I guess you'd call it the biggest album, but I would say the album that caused probably one of the bigger stories in hip hop was Melii.
Who? Oh yeah, Melii.
Yeah, so Melii, of course, we got our introduction. A lot of people like us got our introduction on championships on one of the Meek Mill joints. So then she went on tour with him. We saw that they were starting to get really close. So a lot of people assume, okay, she's definitely looking like she's going to be a dream chaser.
Yeah.
Let's see the rollout. Until a picture surfaced on social media on both hers and Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez was basically saying, we've been eyeing you for the whole time. We're proud of what you've accomplished. Welcome to Umbrella One or One Umbrella. And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I think it's one.
When researched.
What kind of shit is
when researched, I'm like, when the fuck did Tory Lanez get a record label?
Seriously.
When did this happen? I'm like, this is dope. I like Tory Lanez. He gonna be. I ain't like the last album. I thought it was way too close from the other one he dropped.
Yeah,
right.
But overall, I fuck with Tory. So I'm like, when the hell did that happen? And then I saw the comment right before it got deleted where Meek Mill threw some shade.
Pretty much called him corny.
Yeah. So now I'm like, that's right. Wait, what happened? Because then I remembered. Then I was like, wait, both of them got joints together. What the hell's going on? So Melii started getting, I guess you could say harassed. Via social media, where people were calling her a snake. The whole nine.
Oh yeah.
She let it be known. Look, I was not here to bash anybody. I made a career decision that was best for me, and we're moving forward. The comments kept coming. Apparently, she had enough.
She just flat out said, "Yeah, this nigga wanted to fuck me." I don't know what to push. Push something.
It's an evil world we live in.
And this doesn't help MMG, because I remember when Rick Ross said that shit. If he ever signs a female to MMG, he has to fuck him first. He laughed, but he low-key meant that shit. And you ain't even know it. See what I did there?
Ooh. Nice.
Hey.
Yeah, so what was it? Genius broke that, or she broke it to Genius?
I don't know how she broke it. I
I'm
just saw
gonna
it.
look this.
I have no clue.
I'm gonna look this up because I want to get the exact wordage of it, because she went deeper.
I think she did it on her Instagram.
Yeah,
She said it on her Instagram. It's pretty much, she said no hard feelings. In a nutshell, that's what she said. No hard feelings. I love everybody. And, blah.
well, there was more to it in addition to that.
But that's the Spark Notes version.
Yeah,
The Spark Notes still around.
unless she took the,
I don't know.
Damn.
unless she took it down. She
Probably did. You know how they do? They post and delete shit. They write them long ass essays on their fucking tags. Again, Instagram, can you please put a character limit on these fucking long ass posts?
Seriously.
Like, cause I'm not gonna. Why do artists do that shit? Why do y'all do this shit? Go on Twitter and do that. There's 180 characters. You can get a whole. You can get
280.
280, whatever. Matter of fact, make a Medium page. How about that? Release your statements on that.
Okay, here we go.
Shit.
She says, I never intended to snake anyone. If anything, I tried my best to work around many things that put me in uncomfortable situations. As a woman, a lot of things I stood for weren't there, so I took the high road in gracefully and removed myself. So then it gets to where she breaks news about what was going on with that. Now she says, it's easy to judge and argue about things, but not once have I bashed Meek or ever planned on doing so. I got off the tour because a lot of behind-the-scene things were happening to me. I made sure to go out my way to do things that can help me stay with the team because I genuinely wanted to be a part of the family, but it just didn't work out. Now as it continues on through there at that point, I'm like, she's got some weight to that story. Mm-hmm. That's the case, because if you're trying to make moves, first of all, she hasn't gone the route that we would expect the City Girls, if they had signed with somebody else and not Coach K and P.
Yeah.
I kind of think their response would be a little bit different. Kind of.
Just a little.
Maybe would have brought Cardi along for the drugging, but maybe, maybe it would have been a little different. So for her to take this route, I'm looking at it from the standpoint of, it sounds like there could actually be some merit to what she's saying about me.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
and if it is,
come on, Meek.
Damn.
Meek, we're all rooting for you. In the words of Tyra Banks, like, come on, nigga, you still a nigga? No, you probably still obsessed about Nicki. Maybe Nicki was right. Maybe y'all jumping in his DMs. Or in her DMs. Whatever. Wow, fuck Nicki too.
I don't know. I wasn't even ready to go that far. All I was saying was that with this...
It wasn't all that serious, man.
I wasn't going to Nicki. Like, that's a whole other set of talking points. But for a woman, especially with her, because she's only what, 21, 22?
Something like that.
Yeah, so she's literally in the beginning stages of her career.
Yeah.
So to make a statement like that,
she's gamed up.
Yeah, she's really gamed up.
Mm-hmm.
But then I gotta look at it from the standpoint of, okay, well now let's say that only had a portion of it. Maybe he inquired about it maybe once or twice and then it was done.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe she was looking at it from the standpoint of, I'm ready to go. I got projects ready, and they're still working singles from his album.
Mm-hmm.
So then she goes over to, I don't want to say the next best thing, but I would say the closest, considering that she had a relationship with Tory Lanez and his team.
Yeah.
That's still, that in itself actually would raise a question with me, because it's like, if that was your issue with that label, you're going to a situation where the artist is still, the head of the company is an artist himself.
Yeah.
So
yeah, pretty much you're not first priority.
Yeah. But because the album dropped,
out of nowhere,
it kind of went down a little bit, because I was like, oh, well,
I didn't
there's
know
product here now.
I didn't even know she dropped. That's the crazy thing about it.
So now it's, in getting into the album, which is Phases, 14 tracks, just over 40 minutes. And I liked it in terms of an introduction.
Yeah. Not no Logic.
Wasn't bad.
Yeah, like
I actually listened to this one.
Yeah,
wow.
the chemistry with her and Tori is there and slow for me.
Yeah,
like that was. I was like, oh, they won't push that motherfucker for close to summer. That's gonna be one that's ready. The HML with A Boogie with the hoodie is another one where I'm like,
I didn't even know she was a singer. I was thinking,
I know.
Like she's
she sings, she raps, like she's
a whole hot commodity.
Yeah. And she got like that reggaeton influence.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, it starts phasing out towards the end, but overall, I mean, I look at it from the standpoint of we praise Reason for what he delivered off of a demo because he's like the rapper's rapper.
Yeah.
In terms of the lane that she's going in, I would compare it to that because I'm like, this is a hell of an introduction. Like Martine, you were saying, I didn't know she did all this besides rapping.
Yeah, seriously.
So she's now opened up different, like she's expanded her lane. Yeah. Pretty much, where it's, I can do this, I can do that. Yeah, some of these tracks may fizzle out after a couple weeks or so, but the stronger ones, this is what I'm capable of doing.
For sure.
And
definitely.
Yeah, no, I'm really. I was already in a situation where I'm like, okay, she's bubbling.
Yeah.
Now it's to the point where I'm like, no, she's on my radar now. Like, I want to see what
Let's
comes
see where
next
this
from her.
goes.
Nah, I feel you. The only thing that kind of bugged me about her album, because I understand that it's just, you know, an introduction or whatnot, but just little details, like there's 3 songs that are like girls.
Yeah.
So there's City Girls, Pretty Girls, and Anime Girls.
And they're all within 4 tracks of each other.
Yeah.
That was kind of stupid.
I was like, all right, that's overplay. Like that was one of the things where, you know, you get towards the end, all right, kind of over.
She could have just split it up.
Overkill.
Like, what she could have did was like split it up in 3 parts, like different songs. Like the first part was the City Girls. That was the first one.
Yeah.
It could be one beat, and then the second one, what was the other one?
Pretty Girls.
And then the last third verse, it will be a whole different beat, and it's Anime Girls.
Yeah.
But, you know, what the fuck do I know? Anyway, that album was alright. It was cool. Did you listen to Sweetie?
No.
Nah.
That freestyle didn't help. Yeah, I was like, man.
No.
Sorry.
Sweetie will forever have my follow on Instagram. But I ran through the first mixtape last year and
too girly, too ratchet.
No, just too basic.
Yeah.
I can deal with girly. Like, a lot of people say that and they're like, oh, you just don't like girly stuff. I'm like, no, I can deal with it because I know what the lane is. Like, I said the same thing with Ariana with the last album. I was like, it wasn't that it was girly. It was just, as it went on, it just
went off track.
Yeah.
I still like the album, but I know what you mean.
Right.
And I've seen it now because once you get outside of her hardcore stan base, not a lot of people are talking about it. Like, it literally just...
She actually dropped another. She actually dropped another song, but you know, songs are still charting. 7 Rings is still charting. Some songs are still charting.
No, right. The songs are, but in terms of the album,
yeah.
Like a lot of people, I was like, I don't know that it dropped, right? Okay, because y'all said it was going to be the hottest thing, and I haven't heard much from it since.
Look for where it's on the charts.
So no, it doesn't have anything to do with the fact that it's girly. It's just it was basic.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean.
When we listen to stuff. I'll speak for myself more so. I like to listen for the technicality of it, like you know what I'm saying, the lyricism itself, the beat production or selection. Usually her shit just don't really got it like that.
She's a few steps above Nav.
Yeah.
Wow. But she has a personality.
She has a personality, and she'll give you 1 or 2 on the project where it's like, okay.
Yeah. Side note.
Nav will give you 16 tracks, and it's like, damn, nigga, all the tracks changed? I thought that was one long ass...
one long ass song. I was about to say about Ariana Grande, she's still like number 2 on the charts. Like, so it's still fucking selling. Top notch. Just want to put that out there.
Wait, the album is number 2?
The album, yes.
Okay.
Like I said...
Wait, but nothing came out.
She has that Legion.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if nothing's coming out,
like there's nothing to compare it against.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know. I'm just trying to. Yeah. Anyway,
because she could be number 2, but what are the numbers? Because if the numbers are
62K,
that was the numbers with us last week.
Yeah,
that's not bad. For as long as it's been, like that's not bad.
Okay.
Don't doubt Ariana. She dropped another song too. Ariana. I don't know why I say Ariana.
But
I have a friend named Ariana.
But here's the thing. I wasn't going off of the sales.
I know. Just the music impact, all that shit. I know what you mean. I get you.
Like I said, her stand base is going to carry her. Like that's
a pretty big stand base.
Yeah. Like that's an easy. I was more so talking about
the impact.
The impact. People were saying, oh, well, this is going to be there at the end of the year. And I'm like, it's going to be on the list, but
it's going to be
probably, as y'all claimed it to
probably in the mainstream media, in the mainstream shit, it'll probably be up there. Not ours. Not eyes.
Yeah.
Remember Red said that once to me. Not I. But yeah, I didn't listen to Sweetie. After I heard that freestyle, I'm like, no. Or just, nah. Nah. Did you listen to that Birdman Juvenile?
No.
Alright.
Nah.
Nah.
No, that's I heard some good things about it.
Did you?
Yeah, I actually, and not from clout chasers. I actually heard from some good things from people that I trust with their ear. I just don't want to hear it.
It's too old. It's too little, too late. Like y'all should have did this years ago.
Like if you're gonna do it, bring everybody back and just do the Cash Money Billionaires.
Seriously,
Makes sense.
I don't want to hear just two of y'all now.
Well,
I mean, the thing of it is that you bring Lil Wayne in with Manny Fresh, and even then I was kind of like, okay, possibly. But then the more I started thinking about it, I was like, I've heard Lil Wayne and Manny Fresh. It was the first 4 albums of Wayne's career. Mm-hmm. If you want to get technical with it, it was the very first 7 or 8 albums if you throw in the Hot Boys and then the album with BG when they were teenagers. So I'm like, I've heard, okay, all right.
Whatever.
Do what you got to do.
I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to listen to it.
I will. That one I will. Like,
You
seriously.
You let
Lil
me know.
Wayne and Manny Fresh, like,
I'll
listen
You
to
gonna do
shit.
that?
All right.
You let me know.
Yeah.
Did y'all watch Duke fuck it up?
I didn't watch it.
No, I was watching Game of Thrones.
Oh, well, I saw. I now see what y'all said about Zion. I'm like, okay, this is what JC was talking about. Okay, yeah, you are one of them niggas. Like you're not. You are no LeBron. He's like LeBron is a complete player. This nigga is just a bulldozer. This is what he is. Just a full like DeMarcus Cousins bulldozer type of shit. Like.
I want to say DeMarcus Cousins.
Not DeMarcus. That's the only way I could describe it from my viewpoint. I didn't watch nothing else. Final Four is what? Michigan.
No, Michigan State.
Michigan State. Yeah, I gotta be
Because they beat
specific.
Duke.
Yep.
So all
Texas.
the number ones got kicked out. Let's just make that
all
clear.
the ones are gone. So basically, everybody's bracket is
Toast.
been fucked up.
Yeah.
So you have Texas Tech, which they were in Anaheim. Nipsey was at the game, and I guess was pulling for Texas Tech because one of the players came out and was like, "Please come to the locker room. We fuck with you." And he was like, "Bet." So Texas Tech won. Michigan State, Auburn
Yeah, I saw that.
pulled it off, and there goes the Final Four for the first time in their history. And then the fourth team. This is how much I'm like. Just get to the lottery, please. I don't.
Dude, once I found out Duke got kicked out,
No reason to
NC
watch.
got kicked out.
No reason to
it's
watch.
like-
Yeah, my whole bracket's fucked up. Oh, and Virginia. There is number 1. Virginia is the only number 1 seed that made it.
Shut
I forgot.
the
Yeah.
fuck
Oh, wow.
up.
Yeah.
Wow.
I forgot about that.
Virginia Tech.
No,
So I
Virginia.
was
just
wrong in that
Virginia.
one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, and no one really.
They're going to be competitive. I mean, it's.
Yeah, no, I mean, well, college basketball is always competitive.
Yeah.
It's not the problem. It's just you don't have that star power.
You don't have that team.
You got more tradition than underdogs. Because Texas Tech is for sure.
Like, honestly, if Duke
Yeah.
was in this shit, the whole world would be watching that game. They wanted to see Zion.
Yeah.
For
Well,
sure.
is he leaving this season? Is he gonna get drafted?
Ain't no reason to stay.
Yeah.
He's the projected number 1 pick.
Yeah.
For real.
Who gonna get him? That's the question.
Ja Morant and RJ Barrett are pretty much duking it out for that number 2 spot.
Honestly, John Morant, in my opinion, got that. Yeah.
But RJ Barrett has. Ja Morant is more NBA ready, but it's his size versus RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett's a legit 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, his ceiling
And
is
he's-
up there.
And
for sure.
he's ready to go.
Did y'all watch opening day for baseball? I know you did. How did your Giants do?
We lost the first 2 games. We won the second 2. Well, I mean, it's just, whatever. I'm not
rebuilding?
expecting much though, to be honest with you.
Y'all
Like,
pretty much-
it's one of those years. Like,
Well, y'all got 3 championships.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
I'm not tripping.
Yeah, I don't know how some Giants fans are like hella tripping about it. But y'all got 3 championships. Y'all got 3 parades.
Yeah,
Just deal
they
with
were
it.
fun. I went to all of them.
I bet you did. You want to go to that Sharks parade?
If it ever happens.
Oh, yeah.
If it ever happens.
I'll be
The
there
playoffs
too.
start yet?
What's up?
Stanley Cup playoffs start yet?
Nah, not yet.
When does it start? Next week?
I believe so.
Y'all in
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Of course.
Bro, come on. We always make the playoffs.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm really not.
You ready for the heartbreaking again?
I'm really not.
Because we will laugh.
I'm really not.
I know you won't, but we will.
Aren't they a number 1 seed?
I'll miss that
They're
day.
always
Nah.
number 1.
Oh, they went down?
Yeah, they went down.
Like 2?
Wow.
Yeah, they're like, I think it's 3 actually.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
the wrong time to go down.
What?
That's the wrong time to start going down. It's when you get ready to go into the playoffs.
Well, we did beat the Golden Knights, and that's the one team that I've been like.
That's the one that
they
beat y'all,
always
right?
tears us apart. So I was just like,
There's always that one time.
All right.
It's like from Little Giants. That little one-time
Yeah,
speech.
no,
you remember that?
I know.
There was
I
that
know.
one time.
I know.
But that don't count.
We'll see. We'll see, man.
Oh, I know. I've already foreseen it.
I'm just over here in my corner, you know.
We'll be at the parade. Me and JC, we'll probably be at the parade. We probably will when it happens. We're in Shark jersey, all decked out.
I'll be wearing a Lakers jersey.
I will just wear a Sharks jersey. I will personally go out and buy a Sharks jersey. I'll buy the most random jersey, get the hats, and I'll be the number one stan.
I'll punch you square in the jaw.
I will just
would do something that is.
Because I don't care about the Sharks.
The allergic pretzel.
I don't care about the Sharks. There's a difference. I don't care about them. I can get my heart broken 24/7, like every damn year. Shit. If they
win, I'm gonna hold a sign over this nigga's head.
Heartbroken, like seriously, like
every season.
I don't get my heart broken, bro.
Disappointed.
Like, not even that.
Not even. Damn, you got that problem. That
dude,
point
I already
just
expect them to lose in the playoffs.
You keep putting that in the universe. Why don't you just put positivity?
I want them to win, but I expect them to lose. Like
when you expect low, you don't get hurt high.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, if they do go to and they win it all, I will be at the parade next to Busby. Except I will have a sign over this nigga's head talking about bandwagon ass nigga.
I will be proud of it. I'll hold the sign for you. I will hold the sign for you. Damn right. No fucks given.
What's happened in other sports? NFL got new rules now.
What's the new rule?
So for 1 year, they're going to test this out. They're going to replay pass interferences and calls that should have been pass interference.
That's a good call. I like that.
I mean, it is.
But it isn't.
That's going to cause a lot of shit during the game.
Oh, sure will.
You thought baseball was long.
Yeah.
Well, they ain't got no time.
Yeah.
This motherfucker they going to start, the games usually is like 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Probably going to have to put a little 10 a.m. to 1:45.
Yeah, probably.
Because that shit's going to press out.
Well, that's the benefits of being in the West Coast. Because back in the East Coast, I'm just
the East Coast. After that first wave, the motherfuckers start taking naps, getting ready for Sunday night football.
Yep, because those shit starts at what 2:00 over there. Like the games over here 1, and then after that first wave, they're gone. But we get everything. So West, y'all.
Yeah, so they're gonna test that out.
That'll be interesting.
Jordy Nelson announced he's retiring.
Good for him.
So
he
got a ring,
it's
right?
Time.
Yeah.
I believe with the Packers.
Yeah,
so that's good.
He had a good career.
Good career.
Let's see. In the NBA, the Heat retired Chris Bosh's jersey.
Oh, I saw that. I saw the speech.
Yeah,
good for him.
You just said the NBA, and right away I was like, "Did you guys see the Nurkic shit?"
Yeah, that's why I was leading into that. Because
bad, bro, but
it's all good. But so Chris Bosh got his jersey retired, which
let's get to the shits.
Rightfully so.
Let's get to the shits.
Respect to him. But I brought him up because after a player that was forced to retire because of health conditions. We saw the 2019 version of Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
And that shit was... I heard the snap.
Yeah.
It was...
gruesome.
Anytime you see the players run away, you know at this point.
Yeah. Well, except for the fucking ref that tripped over his leg.
The ref
what the
tripped over
fuck?
him. Walked over him like, fam.
Saw that.
Give this nigga a fine, man.
Seriously.
No playoff series for you.
Oh, side note. This is about what happened with the Warriors when they tried trolling the refs during that sack. What was it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was. I saw that a lot. No, actually, I turned it off. I thought they were losing, and all of a sudden they just said, "You thought," and they just literally came back, and all of a sudden they called a foul on KD. And then all of a sudden, it was like a stupid ass foul. And then all of a sudden, like Steph got the ball and he just threw it right in the air and it just went in. And he started pointing at the ref.
What happened was that they called a foul on KD's defender.
Yeah,
but they didn't continue they didn't use it as a continuation. They said the foul occurred before he got the shot up, which didn't happen. They inbound the ball. Steph hits that wild ass 3. They laugh. They point at the refs. Minnesota then inbounds and the refs was like, "Oh, you thought that was cute, huh?" No. And then they called a foul on KD.
Yeah. Hell, it was instant too. Nonchalant.
They called the fucking foul on KD when Cat jumped midair to catch the alley-oop inbounds.
Because KD was
and all he did was barely tap him, but it was enough for them to call the foul.
Like you thought.
And all I could do was just be like, funny.
and then it was just a free throw. There was like 0.1 seconds or something.
Yeah.
And that was the game. It was in overtime too.
Because you understand the rule. The Derek Fisher rule, right?
What's the Derek Fisher rule?
So anything lower than 0.04, you literally have to throw that shit and tap it in because it's not enough time to catch your base, get your form, and shoot.
That's how Derek Fisher did that shit. That was just God. Literally,
Yeah.
It's skill.
Yeah.
that was God. And then I'll never forget that. Ran off the court like he just fucked.
Niggas had to start the Jets, man.
We're like, we won.
Damn, it's like Crit said when he was with Spitta and Wiz. Don't miss this jet, ho. Gotta get the Jets on the runway. It's time to get the hell out of here.
He ran into the bus. He's like, get my shit later. We won.
Yeah. Leave the clothes. We'll
get them later.
Equipment guys will get them. We're out.
We out.
Let's go. We ain't got time
in the bus. Don't let them retreat when it is.
Yeah.
Drove off.
Right. Well, I'm glad you did bring up the Warriors because we initially thought Jordan Bell was a wild boy.
Oh
my God.
Now, you can go with the narrative because the
narrative is hilarious.
Yeah.
No, we're going to go with the narrative that we all made. So apparently, I saw a report on my phone saying Jordan Bell got, suspended for doing for one game for doing detrimental stuff to the team. And I'm like, oh, you fight somebody? Like, whatever. Warriors all kind of having inner drama, whatever. Then reports started coming out saying he made a in-purchase to something in the hotel room on Mike Brown, their assistant coach's card.
Yeah.
So Twitter just put 2 and 2 together, and I'm like, what would you buy in the hotel room? This nigga bought porn? This nigga bought porn. And then I don't care what the narrative was. Like, nah, nigga, you bought porn. What the fuck were you watching? Who pays for porn? Who still pays for porn in 2019? That's the real question.
That's a really
The
good
real question is, was he on the phone or did he go down to the lobby? Because safe to say, if he was on the phone and they was like, but sir, this isn't your card, I guarantee the next thing the receptionist at the lobby heard was, give me what I want! give me what I want!
But sir, what did I say?
Give me what I want!
Alright.
Yeah.
So he's nigga watching Bang Breast videos. Probably he's trying to look for the Tiana Trump video. That's what he's trying to look. The black.
Jordan Bell looks like he's more of a Lexington Steel compilation guy.
He likes Lisa Ann. He said that they got a tweet up and said, "Oh, who's your favorite porn star?" Well, I like Lisa Ann. How I know who Lisa Ann is to mind y'all business, but.
Who the fuck doesn't know who Lisa Ann is?
No, I'm talking to the people.
Who that is.
I'm talking to the people.
They all know who that is.
Lisa Ann was recruiting niggas out of college in the NCAA tournaments. The fuck are you talking about? Yeah.
Wow. Good for her.
There's niggas in college that were fucking her.
Good for her. I know someone that fucked her too. Not me though. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Shame.
You got so many potential titles for this episode.
Yeah. For real. But everybody was laughing because we're like, damn, Jordan Bell, the horniness in this nigga.
Nigga. I don't care what the real story is. This is the narrative. Yeah. Draymond roasted his ass.
But then
hell yeah.
But then the true story came out, and then I was like, yo, Mike Brown, you a bitch ass nigga.
He really, that's what makes it funnier.
Because the real report was that, okay, so everybody knows that the rookies, when they come in, the vets fuck with them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Run up the tabs at dinner. They just start purchasing random shit.
Right.
So then Jordan Bell took it upon himself. He's like, oh, well, fuck this. I'm going to start getting people back. He was doing minimal, little shit. Buying stamps and then putting it on somebody else's card.
Wasn't it candles or something?
Well, I'm just saying in general, Mike Brown wasn't the only guy he's done it to this season. Like, he's fucked with KD. He's done it to Draymond. He's a troller. It's a laughing joke they all get. Mike Brown got upset because it was a fucking $15 candle that I got put on. And as soon as I read that, I was like, that's why Kobe gave your ass that death stare.
That death stare.
Bitch ass nigga. That's why we didn't want your ass to begin with.
Ho.
$15 on a candle. All right,
and this is what,
I mean, the joke is funnier.
The joke is fucking
funnier. But then
how does this really piss someone off?
But then to make this better, I had to think about it.
Ah, shit.
What kind of candle was it? That could piss you off like that.
What kind of candle would piss you off?
Was it a candle that reminded him of some bad times in his past with other women? Could it have been Serenity by Jan from The Office? One of those shits that just don't smell right?
Wow.
Bonfire? Well, what kind of candle would make a nigga want to get one of his players suspended over $15? That's a question we really have to investigate at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm thinking about it,
Who
is Mike Brown allergic to chicken? and Jordan Bell got the fried chicken,
or maybe
and macaroni and cheese scented candle.
Maybe he put some pretzels sent into it.
Hey, now you're thinking.
Did he get the Nav scented candle?
So as soon as he inhales the smoke, he's monotone.
Just smells nothing but shit.
Or monotone.
Yeah.
What does monotone smell like? Smells like.
Like, these are things we have to ask ourselves.
Exactly.
What was the scent of that candle really? Because the porn narrative was great.
Oh, but
that's something we
That
could
shit was
something we could all imagine. This one,
for sure.
it actually takes dedication. We got to think about this.
Candle.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was mad as fuck.
Did it smell like Cleveland? Did it remind him of his time in Cleveland?
Did it remind you of when
That did
Kobe fired your ass?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Not Magic, but Kobe, because Kobe fired you. As soon as he looked at you.
Well, Magic wasn't there.
But in my narrative, he was. So Kobe fired him. Went up to Magic.
Is all fucked
Your
up.
narrative
Anyway.
is fucked up.
Hey.
But yeah, so
Anyway, we went on a tangent.
well, no, that's a part of the story. It's Jordan Bell's story.
Yeah, we're trying
No,
to figure
I'm
this
talking about the other
out,
shit.
dog.
We were talking about something else completely different. Then we went to Jordan Bell.
Well, no, Jordan Bell fits because we were talking about the Warriors. He's a Warrior.
No, then we were talking about the rape shit. Oh, that's later.
The rape shit.
With the Porzingis.
No, we were talking about Nurkic, fam, and his injury.
Oh, yeah. Well, we get to that.
What the fuck?
Man, I don't even know what's going on right now.
See?
Anyway.
This is why niggas, this is why white folks, this is why them crackers always tell us, we black people look alike. There's people like Busby, he's European and he's European, so shit, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fit the narrative.
Them niggas. Yeah, so prayers up for Nurkic, because obviously that compound frat, that he's done. He's not coming back till next year.
Yeah.
If that.
Well, shit. Based on the time frame, you usually need like a whole calendar year.
Yep.
So he's basically missing the entire next season, and he'll be back the year following.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the one good thing that works in his favor is Portland is. I don't want to say anything guaranteed, but they're always pretty much secured a playoff spot pending, some wild shit.
Yeah.
Like, they've been in the mix for a while now.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a situation where they're like, I give him 3 games at the end of the regular season. Let's get him implemented, because he's a big factor for them.
Oh, for sure.
Like, he's not just he's not some kind of scrub. Like, he was starting to come into his own last year. I mean, this year he had it.
I hear what you're saying, dog, but like, if you think about it, if he does come back next season at the end of the season, getting back into playing shape,
right?
Like, shit, I don't know, dog.
Yeah. But the benefit of that is that you're gonna be facing, depending on what their schedule is, you're probably gonna be facing teams that are already throwing in the towel, anyways.
True.
So he gets some game time.
Even then, dog.
But
I don't know.
But you know what I mean? It's still enough to where it's like, okay, in the playoffs we could give him 10 minutes. He's one of those players where
you could use those 10 minutes. Like those 10 minutes.
You're not going to play him the full 30 minutes, but he's somebody where it's like,
all right,
because I don't. He's not the same. Obviously, not the same level as LeBron, but it's the same thing. Like, LeBron gets an injury like this, but he's possibly available to get into the playoffs. It's like, fam, you gotta kind of stretch it out as much as you can to get him in there. Mm-hmm. But definitely prayers up to him.
Load management.
Yeah, real load management.
Yeah, that's
not A&R and a fucking Lil Nas X album.
The real load management.
Real load management.
Well,
don't.
I'm just saying, man.
He's going.
I'm just saying.
Shit. He just said.
I'm just saying.
Anyway, so
good.
Porzingis, this shit's wild.
Yeah, a woman has reported that she was raped by the former Knicks, now Mavericks player.
Yeah.
Dallas initially reported. Dallas said, the Knicks they told us about what was going on with that. Then another report came out and said they didn't say anything about rape. They just said that there was this allegation going on. And then another report came out and said this woman was trying to get $68,000 from the team.
$68,000. That's it?
Yeah.
That's it?
$268. I could be off. Like, maybe it's $268. But once that came into play, I was like, all right, let's see how all this plays out now. Yeah. Once you hit the team for money, then it's like,
that's kind of off.
That kind of reminds me of that one chick that this one boxer dude. I don't know if you saw this, but this one boxer dude ended up kissing this reporter.
I saw it.
And then a reporter comes out and is all like, "Oh no, he made me feel uncomfortable," and and all of a sudden, footage dropped that same night of her at a party. Sitting on old boy's lap, sitting on the trainer's lap, and all that sort of shit.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, and she tried to put up a great ass face too. And then that video dropped, and she was literally sitting on her trainer's lap the same night. Same dude was there and everything.
The one thing I will say in her favor is just because she was sitting on another man's lap.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't mean that she
was comfortable.
She felt comfortable with him, but doesn't mean that she didn't feel comfortable with him.
Then
I'll just
she
say
said
that's one of those things where you just gotta let it play out.
And then she also said, "Oh, that's not recording, isn't it?" I was like, "Whoa."
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Like that's the one thing that, like I said, I noticed it. I didn't comment on it because I was like, let's see how much information goes.
Yeah.
But then initially, I thought it was she was sitting on the same guy's lap.
Yeah.
But find out
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but she was sitting on somebody else's lap.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, that still kind of gives her some leeway here.
Yeah,
So it's just a matter of let's just wait and see. Somebody else we're going to have to wait and see for is Conor McGregor. He's saying he's retired, but
He ain't retired,
the way apparently his bills have been formulating up, he'll be back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Just a matter of time.
Oh yeah. It's just funny how Gronkowski. Did you hear what Belichick said after Gronkowski retired? How Grunt retired?
Yeah, he basically said niggas retire every day, B.
Pretty much, he just said, "All season's all season."
Yeah.
In other words, niggas
I got shit I gotta do, man. I ain't got time to be worrying about. I got time to be worrying about them crackers.
Them crackers. Damn, we're just stuffing this shit.
I mean, it fits.
I mean, rest in peace, Nip.
It fits.
Yeah.
Every place we put it, I mean, it fits. Like, like for example, again, we want to go back to, all the. Oh, that's what they call them. They call them snowflakes. Snowflake Twitter.
Snowflake Twitter.
Yeah, them being upset about Jordan Peele, and Jordan Peele was just like, look, I don't give a fuck about them crackers.
Them crackers. Give me that soundbite. Them crackers.
Jordy Nelson retired, so his whole career he put on for them crackers.
Logic made an album for them crackers.
I'm saying, like, it literally fits every single one of these stories in some weird, fashionable way.
Kind of fucking does.
Yeah.
Well.
Another one, them crackers infiltrated ISIS.
Oh, what did they do?
They went to their social media and put up
all the gay stuff.
Yeah, put up it was all homosexual, just everything. The rain. They took their logo and put it on a flag.
Yeah.
The tweets. I think they infiltrated the tweets.
Yeah.
There's tweets going through. Like, I'm like, fam, that's one way you gonna go at a terrorist.
Yeah.
Like that's
gangster.
Round of applause.
Round of applause for them crackers.
You know who did that, right?
Them crackers.
I mean, we gotta shout them out, dog.
Them crackers.
That's trolling I'm here for.
Yeah, that's anonymous.
Yeah, that's trolling I'm here for.
Word to that dude.
Anonymous. The cracker.
I'm gonna tell him about that.
Shout out Anonymous, man.
That dude, if y'all don't know.
Yeah. Florida. Florida.
What did Florida do now?
God.
Florida report.
Yeah. Not Florida men.
It's got a fucking Florida report.
Not Florida men, but Florida police was caught using mugshots of black men as their target practice.
Them crackers.
Yep. Word applies.
And Soulja Boy.
Yep.
Them crackers.
Let's see what else is there. Oh, the NAACP awards.
I didn't watch that.
I didn't watch it either.
I saw the speech by Hove and Beyonce.
But there's some stuff that went down with the NAACP awards that made me think it was the Source Awards. For some reason, you didn't catch my sarcasm, and you were like, no. And then...
Yeah. I thought it. I thought you were dead ass serious.
No. Let me explain something about Busby. Not only will he fuck up your name vocally, he'll fuck it up when he writes it.
Yeah.
So I put NAACP awards, and he goes, no, it was NAACP.
No. I thought you said it was the NAACP.
No, I know, but you wrote NAACP.
Oh. You know whose fault that is?
And I heard it in your... That's what made it even more funny was I heard it in his voice, so nothing sounded out of the ordinary when I read it.
Them crackers. Blame them niggas. Anyway, I saw it was just
them crackers at your school that didn't...
I'm sorry, though.
You know how
Fam, when I read that shit out, nothing seemed out of the ordinary until I read it in my voice. Because I heard it in his voice. And I read NAACP, and I was like, no, fam, I meant... Wait a minute there.
I'm gonna keep pushing.
Wait a minute there. Slow down, buckaroo. You know what this sounds like, buckaroo?
Oh, yeah.
This nigga came out here talking about, I got the horses in the bag. No, nigga, the NAACP.
Well,
But again, I thought this was Source Awards.
Where was it on?
TV1.
Really?
I was like, TV1 on award shows now?
I mean, that's TV1's like the ghetto BET. That's when all the award shows don't have network shows, they put them all on TV1.
The ghetto BET or the more
but I don't know.
Classy, because I would think NAACP is a lot better than the BET.
No, but I'm just saying this award show should have been on the BET. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
TV1 is
it's the most
predominantly black.
Yeah,
so it makes sense.
It's not BET.
But BET been fucking up a lot of shit, so I could understand why they were going.
Ever since Deborah Lee left, man. I mean, it should be on CBS. I mean, them crackers got the Country Music Awards on network television.
Yeah,
that shit kills me.
I mean, because they have an audience, but we're the ones that run this shit, not them crackers. We love white people. This is all jokes, but them crackers need to understand. Shit, man, it's gonna be a weird episode. This is gonna be that cover gonna be funny as fuck, and then they see the title. They see the title. Yeah. Like, hold up, hey, I just got these phones. Crackers and Nipsey. Oh shit!
You know what my mom used to tell me when I was hungry? You better go in the kitchen and get them crackers. Oh, shit. See, now it's not our ratio.
I can just see people. I was like, JC, my followers went down. Why did we name this episode this? Rest in peace, Nip. You probably have a good laugh.
Yeah, this is an honor. Nip would definitely have a laugh for that. I mean, remember the story when he was on the airplane?
Oh yeah, it's called
Motherfucker trying to tell him to
That's called Poindexter. How about that?
Nah.
Yeah, no.
Nah.
They won't know.
Nah.
Them crackers don't know. Them crackers won't know.
It just feels good when you say it. Crackers.
Shout out Soulja Boy.
He said it with so much anger, but he was smooth with it at the same time, which was, them crackers. It just rolled off his tongue, and I was like, I understand.
He's like, I get you. I
feel it.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, so back to the.
Oh damn! Speaking of them crackers, Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey, and Charlotte were arrested doing a Wild Post match.
Wait, what?
No, it's just I'm just reading it out loud. It's just funny. Why don't white crime happen on wrestling today?
Yeah.
Them crackers.
So Jay-Z received the President's Award.
Yeah.
It was round of applause for that.
Too
much dip on your chip.
I know.
Slow down.
Relax, bro.
Relax.
Hit you with that SpongeBob. Slow down, Buckaroo.
That jigger. That's what I call it. That jigger.
In the same breath, which I thought was funny, was Jussie was nominated for the 2019 Image Award.
After everything that happened this past few months?
Yeah, he was nominated for that. So then Chris Rock went back out on stage and made a joke about Jussie because, nothing's off limits. And then I forgot who it was. She ran up on the stage and was like, I stand with Jussie. And it turned into this whole thing, and I was
who ran up on stage?
Let me find this real quick.
Some black chick, some feminist black chick?
I need to look this up. Jussie, Chris Rock. Because, it was a joke.
Yeah.
That's all it was. It was a joke. And that's why Chris Rock, he was joking. He's like, you don't get no respect from me. And then somebody, who the hell ran up here?
Mike Busby. See, I'm getting random people following me now, and I got my doppelganger following me.
Your doppelganger?
I got my tether following me now.
It's just your cousin.
I'm about to say. His cousin, he needs some money to get out
white.
from them crackers.
Yeah, he's white.
Distant cousin.
Florida man. Florida Busby.
No, he black.
Nah, well, shit.
And the Avatar.
Yeah.
You don't know what that nigga look like?
And he's private, so.
Yeah. But anyway, so somebody jumped on with that.
Oh, shit. Look at this.
But the biggest wave in the talking point.
Look at this shit.
What is it?
That's Ronda kicking the window in.
Oh, fuck.
Smash!
Bring it back.
That shit's hella funny.
The biggest talking point, though, was Beyonce and Ghost from Power.
Yo, this picture.
Wow. My God.
Yeah. Any nigga double kiss your girl in the past?
Okay, and then let me talk about this shit. So I saw the video. Let me get my cracker shit out. That nigga. This is what happened. I feel it was from the angle. What happened? First he took a picture with her. Then the longer, I guess, 5 more second version. She took a picture with Hove, went over to Beyonce, hugged her, kissed her on the cheek, and then it may have looked like a kiss, but it looked like he just said, "Have a good night." He said it hella quick and then moved away. And then people said Beyonce looked like she was uncomfortable, but it looked like she was just like adjusting herself because she was about to take a picture with what's the black chick's name from Power? Tasha. She tried to take a picture with Tasha. She was like, okay, let me get myself adjusted. And she took a picture with Tasha. And everyone's just blowing it out of proportion. But I did hear Hov say, watch yourself now. Now,
well, to cut him off, as he would say, in our narrative.
Yeah, in our narrative. Let's just get with the fuckery.
Yeah.
Get with the fuckery.
The Beehive went out of control.
Oh, of course. Because it wasn't LeBron. Because if LeBron did that shit...
Ooh, interesting.
They would be like, oh, that's just her man. Hov just needs to back off.
Don't the Beehive got better shit to do?
No. They're low-key like Nicki fans. That was great timing.
Random. I ain't touch anything.
What the fuck you just do?
I ain't do anything. You
The
saw it.
crackers!
Literally, my phone was literally right here. Nobody touched it.
That.
Yeah, I stacked them. That's them crackers.
Yeah, but a schoolboy Q.
It's a ghost.
That's
Speaking of ghosts.
No,
Back to the story.
Yeah, back to the story. Yeah. Hey.
It was them cracker ghosts.
That cracker ghost. Yeah, in our narrative. Yeah. Beyonce just no, because they want Hov to break. They want Beyonce to break up with Hov. They feel he ugly.
Like, why though?
He's a billionaire. He's not ugly. He's cute.
I'm not a millionaire. I'm cute. No. That's what she did.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It looked like a double kiss.
It really did.
It did.
Man.
From that angle, it did.
No.
That angle, it did.
Can't be double kissing the missus. Like,
You can't be double kissing. You could double kiss anybody. You could double kiss J-Lo, and Alex Rodriguez probably won't care because he's probably fucking
He
other
don't give a
bitches.
shit.
You could probably double kiss fucking.
I'm a kiss on the cheek guy when it comes to women. And
Would you do that to Beyonce in front of Jay-Z?
Yeah, because I do it to every woman. It's not a disrespect.
Yeah.
It's just how I was raised.
Right.
It's not a form of disrespect. I've never had an issue with it with my boys because I don't.
Because they know you.
Yeah, it's not. I don't come from that.
That nigga didn't know Ghost.
When you double up though, like that's when the record stops.
This ain't a big rich town over here, bruh.
Yeah.
I come from the lowest.
That's when your Lil Nas X gets his ass bumped off Billboard, and that's when everybody starts looking at him.
That's one phone call. That's like Hov call. He's like, oh, you kissed my wife? Okay, I'm gonna wait. Yeah. And he makes that one phone call to the staff at Stars, cancel it mid-season.
No, yeah. You got power, Ghost. I'm gonna show your ass some power.
I mean,
power your ass off of TV.
Fuck.
Yeah, that I just. I mean, since you didn't want to play along, I mean, it just,
no. I can play along. I can still play along. Fuck no, man. Ghost is an asshole for that. Am I right, woman? Am I right, woman? Am I right?
You staked your claim, man.
I killed the narrative.
Yeah.
Damn. So I'm the narrative killer.
Shut that shit down.
Oh my god! Oh.
Dead. Fuck that narrative.
That was Buzzy with the
See,
narrative.
this is why I need if we had a female here, maybe if your girl was here, maybe she'll probably give me a good argument.
Possibly.
Call her.
Nah.
Yeah. I'm trying to help the narrative. Well, the narrative is
it's done.
Narrative. Donald Snap.
Yeah.
You did that.
We'll come back in Endgame.
I want to hear something shocking.
What?
There's a report that I had to close out my app to get the music stuff.
That was so random.
I was playing from.
It could have been worse. Could have been R. Kelly.
Yeah. Thank God it wasn't. So, a woman who had given birth to a baby boy, healthy baby boy, then gave birth to twins a month later.
Whoa. How'd that happen?
When doctors were trying to figure out why she didn't realize she was pregnant the second time, let alone with twins, they went and reviewed. She has 2 uteruses.
I don't know what to push. Why did it get so dark?
Fuck?
Yeah.
Is she from Florida?
I don't know. That was just enough to. That was enough for me to.
A whole lot of sense.
Yeah, that was enough for me to just read it, and I was like, "Fam, I don't know what to believe in the world anymore." Like,
she got 2 uteruses, which means she can carry 2 at the same time.
Well, she carried 3.
Well, yeah,
one was a set of twins.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck, I
had a full house party in that bitch.
She could have 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
They was hot. They was partying.
Fuck it.
I guess.
Yeah.
Man,
who would have thought, right?
Seriously.
No idea. But apparently that's what took place. And again, I just stopped questioning stuff at this point. Like,
you gotta stop questioning stuff, bro.
Fuck?
Yeah, like I just okay. Do you pimp? Do you? Monica and Shannon Brown are now filing for divorce after 9 years.
Oh wow! Ooh.
It's another reason why I don't put it like get off the damn WWE. We're almost done. You can get to it after.
It's fucking this white on white crime. I just like seeing them Packers fight.
Well, that's fine, but now you stopping up and holding up the damn show.
No, I said I'm.
I see. You don't even know where to start now.
All right, Monica and Shannon Brown broke up. I was kind of sad about that. I thought they would have lasted for a minute.
Well,
how long were they together?
They were together. They were married for 9 years, which lets you know they were together for longer than that.
Oh, yeah.
That's just another reason why I don't put relationship goals on other people's relationships who I know nothing of.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
Nah, that's just ridiculous to me, dog. Like, that's your goal?
Yeah.
Like, you don't know how long this shit's gonna play out, but that's your fucking goal.
Yeah.
All right,
Monica is underrated, man.
She is... What is she, was it depressed music?
Depressed music?
I'm not to say she's depressing. I would just say that type of music.
Yeah.
She don't get the credit for that.
I'd say hurt.
Hurt music, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's borderline depressing.
It is.
Because she's been through some shit. I'm not want to say it like she comes off depressing. She's been through some shit that you need to overcome that.
Yeah.
So she makes that. She don't get a respect for that lane.
Well, yeah, she does.
Everybody always pulls up Brandy when it comes to it, and I'm like,
Brandy kind of lost her mind.
What the fuck?
Brandy kind of lost her mind lately.
Ben
lost her ever since that crash. Ever since she went behind the stick. Too soon?
No.
I think it's been old, yeah.
Can't hire her at Disneyland.
Shit. Put her in the Fast and Furious movie. Take Paul Walker's spot. Okay, that's me.
Okay, that's fucked up.
Just me.
That's that dude.
Oh, yeah. There's powerful niggery at work here.
This is what happens when you looking at something else and we catch you off guard and you got to get back and you're not ready.
No, I am ready. Are you ready?
You ready. Some quick shout outs. I've been meaning to give shout outs to some listeners for a while because these motherfuckers will constantly hit me up every single week.
Shout me out, nigga.
No, not only that, just I love the show. This shit's funny. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
And then they'll hit me up with, well, tell Martine it wasn't Deadshot or it's
doesn't matter now.
Yeah, whoever it was that you said 2 weeks ago in the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
It was part of the DC universe, but
Deathstroke.
No, it was Deadshot.
Deadshot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it just kills. God damn it.
Yeah.
My bad. Shit.
So shout out to Asante for that. He's been listening to us for I think damn near since day one.
Oh yeah, shout out to Kelly. She listens like 24/7.
Yeah.
She tells me all the damn time, I love the show, so if you listen to this, I know you are.
Shout out to Ruben, who is constantly posting when he presses play on the podcast and always tags us on Instagram for it.
Shout out to Vanessa, who always constantly listens and shit.
Yeah, just shout out to everybody, man. We appreciate it every single week.
For everyone else, shout out.
Yeah.
For real. And if y'all some new listeners, hi.
Yeah,
I know y'all follow me because of Nipsey, so rest in peace, Nipsey. And I guess this is it.
Yeah, anything else? You finished everything?
I think we have.
Go through your notes so we can see.
No, that's it. That literally is it. That's all I wrote.
You wrote a handful of shit.
That was all the shit was about the whole Lil Nas X shit. That I had like a whole quote that we didn't even read, but it didn't matter because we touched on it. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
Let me make sure, man.
I know we touched on everything.
Oh, D Barnes.
Oh yeah.
He didn't go through it. I had to go through his notes to see what. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. Well, shout out to D Barnes. I hope you find a home.
Can you explain to the people?
I'm gonna explain to it if you let me talk. I'm gonna explain. Yeah, so she's pretty much going through a rough financial time, and she pretty much got evicted from her house. So she put up a GoFundMe, and what's the word for it? Donated some money.
Donated, yeah. So did I.
Yeah.
That's tough, especially when you think about the position that she was put in with the Dr. Dre situation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How that ended up becoming a stigma with her, I guess, for not only her reputation in the industry, but her character. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of people didn't want to work with her, even though she was the one that was wrong.
Eminem kind of immortalized her. You gonna take advice from somebody who slapped D Barnes?
Yeah.
True.
So the fact that she
I didn't even know who she was when I was a kid.
So the fact that she was somebody that was a face in the media in hip hop back in the early 90s.
90s, yeah.
Remember she would she would be a host and go visit these motherfuckers and interview them and do it. Like she was a bricklayer. For her to be in that position now, it's just it boils down to the same thing with Nip. It's like nobody is off limits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really, when I think about it, and I'm not trying to say it to get a laugh. When I think about her, like both of those, it was kind of like a Game of Thrones episode where it was like, them, not them.
Oh,
like,
the Stark family.
Well, no, it's just, you know how Game of Thrones will end and it's just, it'll hit a character that you're like, wait, hit them?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was,
yeah.
It was,
I get what you're saying.
yeah,
It's
it
off
was,
of what you guys been talking about.
right, it was kind of like that, where it was like,
That was random.
yeah. And then it makes you feel some type of way after, like, well, like, you know.
And then you gotta watch the next few episodes. Like, hold up, let me readjust myself for a minute.
It follows under that category where it's just like, again, you lose sight of it can happen to anybody until it can happen to anybody takes place and reminds you
until
of
it
that
actually
fact.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
right.
Maybe Dre would anonymously donate and get her home anonymously.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, isn't not Malibu. The new Anderson .Paak album come out this week?
Next week.
Shazam comes out this week.
I'll see it in a few weeks. My focus is on Endgame.
Well, it's good.
That's all I'm.
You gonna see
concerned about
Shazam?
the movies.
I probably will, but not this
Shazam looks good. Don't get me wrong. It looks
yeah.
good, but it's not one of those ones where I'm like, I need to get there.
And,
Right? Like,
Pet Sematary comes out.
Or actually, you know, I might watch it this weekend because that's my dad's favorite comic.
That's random.
Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. That's one of his favorite comics. So, I mean, it might be a cool little trip.
The 20-year anniversary for The Matrix.
You're right. Damn, 20 years. We old as fuck.
20 years?
Aren't we glad? Aren't we so glad that Will Smith is not Neo? He didn't take Neo because that was around that time he was doing the.
He did Wild Wild West and he chose that over this because
he didn't get. Well, he described the Wachowskis when they pitched it to him and they were like talking like potheads to him. You know, like you see. You're gonna be jumping in the air. Now just imagine cameras just circle around you, right? But you're in virtual reality. But in reality, it's all by robots and like the way they were talking. And Will was just like, no. So he went with the easy bag with Wild Wild West. Soundtrack was good though. Oh yeah, someone posted the shit about Lil Nas X, and they posted the video of Will Smith doing Wild Wild West at the movie awards, and it was just funny. I was like, damn, Will was really doing this shit. And then, like when he gets to the hook, Drew Hill literally comes from the steps, walking down the steps. Meanwhile, fucking Cisco comes out with a whole Goldberg like entrance of pyro, and he jumps up like Eddie Guerrero and like Rey Mysterio. And I was like, what?
Shit turned into Cisco and them niggas.
Like literally, you saw Drew Hill just come out and just walk down the steps, and then Cisco came out like Rey Mysterio. Just like legit came out like Rey Mysterio.
Well, some of the shit that Will Smith would do was just like
he got away with that.
Oh, he was overboard, extra as fuck.
Yeah,
like
it was borderline MC Hammer to a certain extent.
Very borderline.
Though what saved him was that he was getting Hollywood money to cover this shit.
Right.
Like Men in Black, that was the first one he did. I thought he would do one for Independence Day, but
I was just going back to the Getting Jiggy with a video. Just that in itself was. You thought Puff Daddy did that shit.
I was gonna say that shit. That
didn't Nas write that song?
Pretty much.
Didn't Nas write?
Nas wrote like 4 songs.
He wrote Get Cruising and Getting Jiggy with it. Yep.
Yeah, and he wrote like 2 others.
Can you imagine him doing a song for The Matrix? That's probably what he would have put on the contract.
Man.
I gotta put a song.
Now
you know why.
Yeah, now we know why.
Now you know why.
No, now I'm trying to picture what it was.
Oh shit!
All the electronica and him talking about my boy Morpheus. I'm the Neo. I'm the one. Some. Oh man, I'm just. Ugh.
What was the pill that they took?
The red pill.
The red or blue pill.
This nigga Cisco comes on.
You're gonna give me the red pill.
Okay, it's happening.
Me the red pill. Yeah. I'm gonna swallow it. I'm gonna swallow it. Oh, you gotta love Cisco on the thong song, man.
Will come in. Yes. Yes.
Matrix. How do we get here? 20-year anniversary. We talk about Will Smith doing the soundtrack for The Matrix.
There's things that make you think. Like,
can you imagine the end credits when Neo flies off and then you just hear Will Smith's theme song?
Yeah.
Not that rock song, that Rage Against the Machine. You hear Will Smith rapping, and he
Nigga rapping Will Smith against Agent Smith.
There's some things that do make you think. Cause he was hot at that time. He was popping. Keanu Reeves was kind of just coming off speed, and the last movie he did was Devil's Advocate. I love that movie. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Would you have taken the most famous scene in all the Matrix? The when he gets low, would you have taken it seriously if Will Smith was doing? Just be honest.
That would have been
hell nah.
Just be honest.
Hell nah.
Do you want to know some shit I kind of found out from somebody about the whole Aladdin shit? So, yeah, they kind of got from an inside source, or whatever. I'm not gonna say the person's name, but they just told me this shit randomly. So apparently, she was at a bar and she was in LA, and this dude from Hollywood, like he got inside sources within Disney, so he was just randomly telling her random shit. She was like, "Oh, okay." She was drunk off her ass. But one thing she remembered is that when it came down to do Aladdin, they narrowed it down to 2 people to play Genie. One was Will Smith. Make a guess who was the second person.
Jamie Foxx.
No, he wasn't black. He's white.
I was thinking Ryan Reynolds.
That's a good one. Another.
He's younger or he's older?
He's kind of in the same age list for Will Smith. I like this game.
Charlie Sheen.
Nope.
Shit.
Jack Black.
Oh fuck!
That would have worked. No, that would have worked. You can't see Jack Black as a genie.
Hell,
that nigga would have been. That nigga would have been Genie, teacher of rock school.
That's who the genie. But that's who the genie was. It was Robin Williams.
Nah, dude. Nah.
You can't see Jack Black as a genie. I'm the only one that said I can literally visualize that.
Nah.
Because I'm thinking Robin Williams, the only person who could kind of get that energy is Jack Black.
From animation, like being animated, I could kind of see what you mean.
But as him, like,
so you playing the part, nah.
You can't see. So Will Smith is that person you can see.
He's honestly, dude. I mean, because you got to think about it. No matter who it is, they're gonna be compared to Robin Williams.
You know he's gonna rap on that shit too, right?
I don't give a fuck. No matter who is gonna play the genie is gonna be compared to Robin Williams, no matter what.
It's a big shoes to fill.
Exactly.
But I literally can visualize.
That's why you need a huge star to fill those shoes. You know what I mean? You kind of need that shit.
Yeah, I guess.
And Will Smith, he's comedy, bro.
Yes.
See, that's already funny.
Coming through on a carpet made of satin.
Oh, he did. He never had a friend like me. Yeah.
No.
See, Jack Black could actually sing. That's the thing. I also saw another report about Lion King saying that they heard somebody saw like a rough copy of it, like a rough cut. And they heard the version of "Can You Feel the Love Tonight" with Beyonce and Donald Glover, and they were just like, "It's fucking amazing." And I'm like,
You ain't gotta tell me that. I know.
I just want to hear it already. Honestly,
nigga, did you hear Redbone?
Shit. Oh, you know who's gonna play Nala, like young Nala in Lion King?
Who?
The old girl from the little girl from Us.
Which one?
Oh, no,
the daughter or
the daughter?
The youngest.
The daughter.
Oh, the daughter. I thought you meant like when.
Oh no.
Lupita was young.
Yeah. Not Red, not Red Junior.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Nah. Oh, that's a spoiler. Oh well. Anyway,
it's been 2 weeks, man.
Y'all seen it.
You get
I seen it.
Yeah, I know.
That's kind of that's that point.
Yeah, you didn't save up for Endgame.
And to let y'all know, we not waiting for Endgame.
We're not. I'm telling you right now. As soon as I walk out that theater, I am spoiling the fuck out of it on Twitter. I don't care who it is.
My sister let me know the tickets are available tomorrow, starting at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. showing. Yeah,
that's what it says. 6 p.m. showing at Great Mall.
At the Great Mall, there's a 6 p.m. showing.
There's a 7 p.m. showing at East
So
Ridge.
as soon as it hits 9:15, 45 or whatever,
maybe midnight.
Stay off. The best thing to do is stay off social media. Don't bitch and complain and ask people. Don't spoil it. No, that's your fault.
You know how big this movie is? Like, honestly, they already predicted $228 million opening day.
Yeah.
Hey, just to be on the safe side, I don't want to see nothing in the group chat.
No, we're not promising shit.
If you guys put it on fucking social media, whatever, I'll fucking avoid that.
Oh, you better mute everything. Don't even come in the group chat.
Please.
I guess we gotta hit up.
You gotta see it open tonight, fam.
Oh no, I'm either gonna see it that Friday or that Saturday. But I am gonna see it that weekend.
We said opening night.
We said opening night.
I'm gonna see it that weekend.
I will see this event.
I'm in the seat 6 p.m. Thursday. Not even 6. I'm in the seat at 4:30. telling these motherfuckers, nah, you can let it finish. I don't care what's playing. I got my seat.
You got 3.
Congrats.
Like honestly, like this is gonna be like when you remember when Fast 9? What was the one? Fast 7 when the last Paul Walker movie.
Yeah.
Remember the whole East Side was at East Ridge.
Oh fuck.
That's what I'm thinking about this one. Man, everyone's gonna come back.
know.
No, I believe it.
Certain films, everybody's just out. Dark Knight was one of them.
Oh yeah, that was a great experience when I saw Dark Knight.
I saw that at East Ridge.
Oh, you saw that at East Ridge?
Yeah.
What's showing? The midnight showing?
Possibly. Nigga, it was fucking.
Come on, man.
You have an external hard drive.
I just know I went to go see it. I don't know the exact fucking time of it.
You got a point about that? But
I'm just saying.
Did you see the 11:52 showing?
And you probably would have known.
Nigga, I don't know. I saw it.
I remember seeing that at East Ridge, and I just remember like everyone, like my homeboys, Justin. Shout out to Justin. He told me because we saw Bamboozled before. He was like, "Yo, wouldn't it be some funny shit if you just went up there and just went because it was like hella packed. Everyone was talking. You just go up there and go, oh." Then another funny part. We were talking, we were like, wouldn't it be some funny shit if Debo just popped up in this movie? In Dark Knight. Just randomly said it. Because we were talking about Friday. We were like, wouldn't it be some random shit if Debo just popped up? And he just, as soon as he popped up, I'm like, what the fuck? Dark Knight, that was a great experience. That was a great movie experience.
Wicked. Yes, there he go.
There he
go.
shit.
Yeah,
I'm turning everything into a
Will Smith remake.
To the Wild Wild West remake.
Okay, so it was Dark Knight. Infinity War was a dope experience.
Yeah.
Black Panther, it was nice and empty and quiet. Not empty, but it was nice because
I saw it with them crackers, and it was cool
because it was quiet. Because them niggas ruined that shit. That's why I'm again.
Yo, we gotta get into movie theater etiquette before we close this episode out.
Shut the. Even if we're at
something.
if we're at a comedy show, don't try to take over the show.
Let me tell you this. And somebody else is telling somebody else something outside the door. I am pro-black. I love my black people.
Me too.
I'd ride or die. I'm for the cause. I refuse to see first showings with niggas.
Of a black movie?
Anything. Period.
Oh.
I don't like watching first showings with niggas. Unless it's one of those you gotta see it with niggas type movies.
What's one of them you gotta see it with niggas type movies?
Friday.
Yeah.
If back in the day I was like comedy type stuff. That's geared towards art, like
Hangover, all them type of movies. Yeah.
Drama, sci-fi. No. Shut up. No.
Horror movies too are fun. They're fun to go over niggas because they're entertaining.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes. Yeah. Not all the time.
I think I
rarely watch horror movies to begin with, only because I don't got time for motherfuckers to be.
I was that nigga when I went to go see Gone Girl and the twist happened. You ever seen Gone Girl with Ben Affleck?
No.
Well, there was a twist where the old girl died, but then she came back and she ended up like she was some crazy bitch and she was alive. And I was just like, what the fuck? And I was just mind fucked because it turned into a movie for men, a horror movie for men and shit. So I remember walking out and this dude was all going like, fucking crazy, right? And I was like, yeah. And then this chick was like, I never read the book, huh? And then this white chick was like, yeah, it'd be good if you weren't talking all damn day. I looked at her.
Yeah. But it goes without saying, I don't like, I go to predominantly white neighborhoods or neighborhoods that just.
I purposely go.
Las Gatos?
No, Peters is a perfect.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh,
it really is.
Right.
It really is. Some comfort
right,
chairs and Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge is too.
I'll say this about the Great Mall in general. Not only is it a racial divide, it's an age divide. It's perfect.
Oh,
nothing but older people there,
and everyone's in school and shit during like that's why I purposely go matinee. Matinee is like the best way to go. Yeah, because kids are still in school, no one to bother you. Maybe, but the only time matinees ain't gonna matter is when Endgame comes out. Them bitches gonna be full. I just know it and I feel it. One time I tried to get a matinee to see a certain movie. I forgot what movie it was. I went in there and was like, oh, cool. I go in there, the whole shit's packed. Like, what the fuck? Y'all had the same idea, huh? They sit up front, just like,
yeah,
like an IMAX movie.
Nah. Fuck that.
No.
How do y'all feel about?
I would rather walk out. To be honest with you.
How do you feel about the movie theater etiquette though? Like,
that's off top. It's logically. Shut the fuck up.
Just shut the fuck up. It's that simple.
And the phone
I don't
shit.
understand why it's so difficult for some people, man. Like honestly, and I'm not even putting it on black people. It's Mexicans people.
What
it's
do you mean by some people?
Them crackers.
I'm saying everybody. Dog. I don't give a fuck. I have no prejudice towards the color of your skin. If you stupid, you stupid. And motherfuckers that talk during a movie, you stupid.
Stupid.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
theater. Yeah, it's real. It's real. Just shut the fuck up and enjoy the fucking show. Unless the movie's trash, then we can all trash it together as a family.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that just covers the movie. There's more etiquette that comes to this. What kind of? How do you go about your meal preps?
I don't prep my meal. I just eat.
Oh, that's very easy. See, what you do is you buy the shit outside, right? And you sneak that motherfucker in.
Well, where do
you mean that type of shit?
Yes. You go to the dollar store.
Put it in your bag. My mom puts her shit in her bag.
Fuck that. Go to the dollar store, man.
Round of applause.
My mom does that shit too.
Yeah. Fam, I be going in there with so many damn Skittles for $3.
I'm saying.
Now I will occasionally, well not occasionally, damn near almost every film. I do like my Crip and my Blood Slurpee.
Yeah,
That's when I unify my people.
Unify
the colors.
The words
definitely.
Nipsey.
For a cause.
Yeah.
So the Slurpee is there. I do that. Mm-hmm. As far as popcorn goes, like that's something that's I don't need that.
So, yeah, popcorn. I've had bad experiences with popcorn. Sometimes I take my time eating the popcorn. Only Great Mall popcorn is cracking. I love the Great Mall popcorn. AMC, it's hit or miss. Sometimes it's just like I eat the medium size, and sometimes I have a stomachache after. I'm like, never again.
Do you eat
and then you do it again?
No.
Do you eat the meat product food that's there?
Sometimes, yeah. The curly fries, the mozzarella sticks, they're good.
Bro, no. If it's not at the fucking dollar store, I ain't need
depending
that shit.
on
besides the Slurpee. That's it.
I'm a depending kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you know how
I ain't spending $30 on a hot dog, bro.
Unless you get the AMC stamp card, the sub card.
Beyond that, let me explain.
Get points.
Nah.
You go to a movie by yourself,
that's what I do.
or somebody that's close, that's trustworthy with keeping a time frame. It's easy to maneuver and get to the places you need to get to and go in. When you're going with people that just, hey, okay, the movie starts at 6:30, so we're gonna be in our seats at 6:29, or we're gonna park at 6:29.
My mom used to do that, and I told her because the trailers go for 20 minutes. What if I want to watch the trailers? They might.
That's what I'm saying. Like it ain't nothing but the trailers. What you mean it ain't nothing but the trailers?
Like sometimes.
Hey, speaking of which, when I went to go see Us with my brother and his girl, right?
Yeah.
They had that mind frame. Like, it's just the trailers, let's go get whatever, something from the snack bar, whatever.
Fuck you.
Well, I ain't gonna say that.
I know, but
That's
still,
my brother.
I know. Still, it's like, dude, what do you mean you don't care about what's gonna come out?
Yeah, but see, but then when they came back and I told them, oh, you guys missed the Pet Cemetery trailer, right? And then she was like, no, really? And I was like, well, you decided to fucking go? Like,
my etiquette is,
what do you want me to do?
When it starts at 6 o'clock,
why are you giving me that eye?
We're going to be there at 6 o'clock. I want to watch these trailers. Even though I go to the movies a lot, sometimes I see the same trailers over and over again. But sometimes some of the trailers are an art form, the trailers, man.
I like being there half an hour before the show.
Same here.
That's
I like
that works.
I like that, especially because
works.
the beauty of it is, a lot of these movie theaters now have reserved seating.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now it takes away, okay, I got to wait in lines because I got to get a good seat. No, I just
you
walk
know
right
what your seat is.
Yeah. I know where it is. I like to walk around the aisles, not in the actual theater, but just the aisles that lead to the bathrooms and all that.
Where do you usually sit?
Oh, I gotta be in the center.
No, but is it at the bottom when you put your feet up, when you rest your feet, or like?
I try to be wherever the row is. Well, see, it's different with Centuries now. Centuries, they've all gone to recliners.
Yeah.
So I don't give a fuck about my feet.
When I saw Us again.
I was just, yeah.
Yeah, those are the shits, man.
Yeah.
I want to see what jackasses are going to get up and leave during the end credits for Endgame.
Oh my god!
I want to see
what's going to happen too.
You hate to see it.
I remember in Infinity War, the show, the first show we went to.
Yeah.
Nobody got up. I even looked around like,
really?
Nobody got up. It was
crazy.
It was still packed during that shit. There was no one got up.
There were 4.
You counted?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. The memory.
There were 4.
See?
Well, I remember because 2 of them were women, and as a result, 2 of the other guys had to go with them, and I was like,
Hate to see it.
Hate to see it.
Yeah,
I wonder what
You know, he
sucks.
lost a fight at some point back in time because he can't even tell her. Oh, there's some more. Info.
I remember I saved somebody. So I literally saved some. Like as soon as they left, the little boy was like, "No, there's more in the trailer. There's more." And I stopped and looked at him when I was going to another movie. Like, "Oh no, there is something left. You need to go back." And you're like, "Really?" And they just speed walked right back. Like I told you. Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
I wonder what because this is like Endgame's gonna be the end for this half, I guess. For this part of the universe.
Yeah, for this era.
It's going to be one. I wonder if it's going to say the end. Because you know how it says so-and-so will be back for this? Is this probably just going to say the end? I don't think it's going to say that.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Spider-Man's coming out in July. So. Yeah. Speaking of that, I told you earlier, I rented out Spider-Man Into the Spideyverse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They have the alternate universe version when they were showing other alternate scenes, and it's not done yet, but you could tell this is like the route they wanted to take with it. It was like, I was like, it's kind of good. Did you see it?
I still gotta see it.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
I have not heard one bad thing about it, though.
It is. Let's put it to you this way. Edgar liked it.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah, Edgar said it was the best Spider-Man movie he's seen over Homecoming.
Motherfucking Edgar would be like, it was cool. I like it.
No. Sometimes
no. What I'm saying is, Edgar would be like, it's cool. I like it. I give it a 3 out of 5. 3 out of nigga, what?
Yeah. And then he gets offended that you got offended by that. Like, what you mean, guy?
Yeah, what do you mean, guy?
What do you want me to say?
What do you want me to say, guy?
Like and then we were talking about Infinity War, when Spider-Man died, and he was like, "What? He died? What? You want me to cry that he's died?"
I was like, "All right, Edgar, the world's yours, Edgar. I'm good."
You want me to cry that he died? The fuck? I was like, "Shit, Edgar, have a heart. They're not real." Like, all right. What other theater etiquette? Yeah, some movies are cool. Acrimony is the one you gotta see with niggas. It's on Hulu. You just watch that. You and Larissa, and just tell me how far you get, and tell me if you're gonna laugh.
For sure.
Because it's hilarious. To me, unintentional comedy. It's up there with Baby Boy. What's unintentional?
Oh,
hilarious.
Shit. All right.
Baby Boy. That Johnson. Man.
Oh, yeah. There's powerful niggardry at work.
That was, such a niggery movie. Love it.
I could tell.
I wish they did a sequel to it because it left it open ended. Like Poetic Justice, like Boys in the Hood was it wasn't open ending, but it was like the end. And then Poetic Justice kind of had a good ending and shit. This one Baby Boy is kind of like open ended, kind of like it could have been a TV show if they really wanted it to be like that.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I probably gave out a bag. Yeah. Oh shit! No, I'm serious. Last time I did that shit, a Training Day TV show happened. I said it on Twitter.
Yeah, but that shit's like old.
No, but no. I'm talking. They made it a TV show because I was randomly watching it and I said it on Twitter. And then a few months later, they're like, "Oh yeah, Bill Paxton is going to be in the new Training Day TV show."
No, I'm talking about Baby Boy is like just old. It's like that's out of people's minds.
No,
except for BT.
Baby Boy comes whenever you get your cable package.
It just comes with
it's like Chris Brown. It's just attached to the beat.
Yeah. Like it's Channel Baby Boy featuring BET.
That and House Party.
Yeah.
That House Party and what's another movie?
Bro,
any movie where they say Mickey Ficky.
Mickey Ficky. I'm telling you, the House Party censored version is funnier than the original one, man. Oh, shucks! Oh, these punk mother suckers to kick y'all Mickey Ficky, yeah! And Class Act. Class Act is a good one, too. Yeah. The censored versions of those movies.
But Class Act was PG-13, so there's not much to censor compared to House Party, which is rated R. Yeah. But still funny.
Still hilarious. Yeah. Which one was funny, Class Act or House Party?
House Party.
Yeah. I like Class Act has a special place in my heart. Yeah. It's one of those good kid and play movies. But, what episode are we on? 129?
128.
Man, come on, bro.
We've been talking for how long?
We're probably on 129 now. It's about to be 3 hours and shit.
Oh, wow. I didn't think it was going to be that long. Well, shit. Well, this is episode 128?
Yes.
128 of the Illogical Sense Podcast. You can follow me on the Twitter. Follow me at Mr. Burgie408. You can follow the podcast at @iLLogicalSP, or you can follow us on the Instagram at the Illogical Sense, or you can follow us on the Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit.
All of it.
All of it.
Of course, you can hit me on all social media. JC No
Alex.
There's a lot of people like last week's. Playlist, which was Melii.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I didn't listen to it. I was like,
yeah,
I
was in an upbeat mood, and I was like, oh, Nelly, yeah, Nellie's playlist is done. Let me just throw this in real quick.
Country Grammar, that's a really hood ass song.
Yeah,
yeah.
Did they ever do a Kid Bop version of that?
No.
I mean, they could.
There's no keeping it in the in the tuck.
Going down, baby.
The next one's gonna be a Nipsey Hussle tribute.
Yeah, of course, that has to.
No keeping it in the tuck.
Yeah.
Have to.
So that'll be coming out this week.
And you
can follow me on all social media at Beats Be Killing Them. Check out the song Venomous by Venomous called Above the Clouds.
Oh, yeah, say it one more time. Call Above the Clouds.
Call Above the Clouds.
There you go. Don't even toned out.
Alright, for sure. And the Venomous Vibes playlist will be back this weekend. I just had to go and do some shit, make sure everything was straight for Sunday. No, I had to do on some real shit. Like, I was just trying to make sure on Saturday that I got everything ready for Sunday, because I got a lot of shit going on at home.
Yeah.
So it's like I just got to make sure everything was straight. Everything's straight now. It's coming back.
There you go.
Yeah.
And we end this note on just saying, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
Rest in peace, Nip.
Rest in peace, neighborhood Nip, man. Yeah, the marathon continues.
Marathon continues, man.
And of course, fuck. I don't know. Be nice this week. Psych. Fuck R. Kelly. And we out.